Up. I'm so fucking tired. Yeah, my sleep. I don't know. I think I had too good of a time with having some like good sleep overall, and now I'm just kind of like back to. I'm still doing significantly better than I was, but Jesus, that's saying a lot. I guess not saying a lot because oh my god, I was feeling fucking miserable. Uh, feeling fucking miserable. Before my surgery. I don't know why, you know. I mean, like, it's weird. I'm always waking up at like very specific times where I'll like sleep at. I should probably play some music. I'm just gonna type in music. What's the first thing that pops up? A lot of shit that I feel like would probably get me removed from reality. You know what? Prevailing Westerlies again. It's a safe pick. I sound slightly distracted. It's because I popped up on I opened up a Steam and there's this game called Bloodshed that appeared, and the thumbnail looks sick because it has the same exact like duster that I have and hat. I'm like, oh hell yeah. Apparently, Bloodshed is a roguelite survivors FPS. The first-person survivor-like. How does that work with an FPS? Like, do your guns just go off automatically? It's hard to tell because they're, you know, you'd probably just hold left mouse button constantly anyways. I'm gonna play this game. Is it a demo? It's 77% off? I'm buying this. Bro. Literally $3. There we go, I bought it. I just realized, why do you have to add Steam funds to buy DLC within a game? But you can just buy like a game for $2 without having to add Steam funds. Because like if you want to buy like a $3.99 cosmetic in a game, you have to add $5 minimum. Why can't you just buy it outright? Like there's got to be some reason for that. I don't know. Maybe it has to do with how... Oh yeah, Borderlands 4 is still $70. Has that game ever gone on sale? Let me check. Is there any deal.com? Because I want Borderlands 4 so fucking bad. But I refuse to pay $70 for it. Borderlands 2 is 87% off right now. Jesus. Borderlands, the pre-sequel, is 92% off. And somehow more expensive? Still? Good lord. Let's see. Do I own the pre-sequel? I might buy that. I'm almost certain I do. Yeah, because I got it for some reason. From some... I don't remember ever buying it. I think I probably did. Never touched it. Borderlands 3 is 91% off. Oh, Borderlands 4. Borderlands 4 is only 39% off. Still not enough. I made a point that I wouldn't buy it if it's until it's 50% off or more. I refuse. Why is Borderlands 1 Game of the Year edition 71 per? Why is it the smallest discount? It could be like a different storefronts thing. Yeah, okay. What's it on sale at? Okay, so yeah, it's like different sites. It's 71% off Game Billet, Billet, however you want to pronounce it. No, but also pre-sequel's 92% off on Game Billet. Weird. Weird to make like the more recent entry way cheaper than the older one. It's like you just kind of sweep it out of the road, like don't look at Borderlands 1. The other ideas are like way better. Which is not wrong. I like Borderlands 1. But it's easily the worst. Just like, no. Not, eh. Is it? What I use the term saying a lot or not saying much? I guess saying a lot, yeah, because Borderlands 1 is still good. It's just jank. Borderlands 1 is so Borderlands 1... Oh, Jesus fucking Christ. I am sorry, I probably should have opened up the game beforehand. Wait, there's a evade button? Did they add a dodge roll to this game? I have if I'm yelling, that's because there we go. Okay, Jesus. Holy shit. My ears. That was so loud. Streaming game. Grim Dawn. Yeah, I last played Grim Dawn like years and years ago. Like around the time the first... Don't tell me. No. Don't tell me this is one of those games. Please. Fuck, I think it is. Display? Borderless window? Okay, thank God. Thank God. Oh, it wouldn't capture one's full screen for some reason. Oh, is it because... Hold on. Capture full screen windows. No? I don't know. OBS can be weird sometimes with how it is able to detect things. I don't think I have any characters. I don't have one. Alright. What's Veteran? Veteran mode enhances normal difficulty and for experienced ARPG players. I'm good. I don't feel like challenging myself too hard. Main campaign? Custom games? Oh yeah, so there was a new option apparently. Like there's an evade button? I want to put this game came out in like 2015, but this is like a 2008 ass menu. Like it's not even sorted through like you know, types of commands. Like, you know, you don't have your communications, then your like inventories, and then like your combat. It's all just one thing. Okay, evade is space. That's what I was gonna put on anyways. Cool. Start. That's let me a little loud shit.
We paid a heavy price, but the trap worked.
You seem surprised.
It's been a while since we've had a win. How long will it hold?
I've never entrapped a being
actually
like
loud.
this. But the bonds hold, for now.
How do we dispose of it?
I'm just a witch. You're the soldier.
If it bleeds, I can...
Oh shit, oh come on, hold on. Fuck. I want to lower the OBS volume because that was actually like crazy loud still, which is kind of terrifying when you think about it, because I already lowered the audio a shitload. It says like 2%. Delete character. What's the female model look like? Why is the outfit so different? Also, why is she stacked? Jesus. Hey, Grimdon, I see you. Wait, did it not change whatsoever?
We paid a heavy price.
It did, wow. Oh, I can't... Wait, I didn't even click on anything. I straight up just... If you leave the menu whatsoever... I click start, will it play the cutscene again, or... No, it didn't. Son of a bitch. Oh, man. You know what? It's a 2015 game with the jank of a 2006 game. Wait, you start with random weapons every time? Hold on. That's so weird. Why do you get like a random starting weapon? Yeah, what the fuck? Oh, this is good already. Oh, now that's like crazy quiet though, motherfucker. Because I have to edit this in fucking OBS. I forgot decibels are exponential, not linear. Alright, goodbye. Vivid. Oh, it has to be all caps? Vivid the 5th. Welcome back, Vivid the 6th. This should be good now. Yeah, that's good enough.
We paid a heavy price, but the trap worked.
You seem surprised.
It's been a while since we've had a win. How long will it hold?
I've never entrapped a being like this. But the bonds hold, for now.
How do we dispose of it?
I'm just a witch. You're the soldier.
If it bleeds, I can kill it.
How do you kill a spirit, though?
If you kill the mortal vessel while it's bound, the spirit may perish within. If it escapes...
It's listening to us.
What are you?
Others of your kind name us ethereal.
Why have you invaded our world?
Your world. We existed first, but were managed by your corrupt gods. Your part opened the way, and now we return to reclaim what by right should be ours.
I've heard enough of this rubbish. Let's hang it.
Watching OBS and it's still spiking like hell, holy fuck.
Listen, and I will find another. I have tasted its desires and emotions. Your kind is weak. You have already lost this war.
Do it.
Captain!
Cut him down.
What? Are you mad? Better safe than sorry.
The spirit has fled!
This is a human now.
The captain is correct. When they awaken, they won't remember a thing.
The ethereal was right. The war is lost. We're a resistance now, and we need every human survivor we can call to our cause. Maybe this one here can still die with some honor. If they ever wake up, send them to me. If they don't, bury him deep with the others.
My poor ears. I probably should take it off my headphones, to be honest. Okay, let's bring the volume back up for the actual game itself. And bring this back up. Oh, that's a bit too loud. And then you have like the sound that kind of just like it's like it echoes for a little bit too long, so it cuts off. Oh god, this game feels so fucking old. It just feels so much older than it is. Which I guess it is kind of old because it's 10 years old at this point, but well, this game is a year old, is a year younger than Overwatch. So if you want to call that game old. Good lord, it really does just still sound. How about I just set this to halfway and then set everything else to halfway as well? Oh, I can't click in the middle? Oh my god, even the menus are still so fucking jank. Not having percentages as well. Still a little. I think this is the most I've had to toggle with a fucking video game sound settings. Use evade quickly. Holy shit, that's fast.
That skill's not ready.
What the fuck? Why they add a dodge? I mean, I'm not complaining, you know, because like Grim Dawn's definitely a bit of a slower game. Also, I think they increased the move speed. I know the animation still never really lined up with how fast you moved, but this just feels way faster than it used to be. Which is also not a problem because this game does have a lot of walking. It's a big world.
Breath I see. You're one lucky bastard, I'll give you that. Best go speak to Captain Bourbon right away. He seems to have a plan for you now that we've spared your life.
I also love it as no. It's like they just gave him a fucking green screen. Like, you could just edit him into like the background of anything because it's such a solid color that I don't think it's anywhere on his body except maybe like his undershirt. I could like put him in the back of a fucking Arby's. Like an Arby's drive-thru. Oh god. I mean, I don't think this is the biggest studio. You know, how many people did Crate Entertainment have? Crate Entertainment. They have 28 employees, and that's like the most recent number? Okay, no, it's cited back in 2014, so this is when they got made. Yeah, 28 dudes made this game, so you can give it a good chunk of slack. I gotta sign in front of my message real quick. What happened? How did I get here?
You were possessed. So we strung you up. Seems the spirit fled your body before your life ran out. I'd have left you to hang, but the captain had other plans. He sees some purpose in you, and I'm not going to argue.
This guy sounds like he will become the main villain.
He's up the road, in the courtyard. Don't make me regret cutting you down.
That is definitely a quest accept noise. Okay, let me raise the dialogue volume. Oh, you're all right. Yeah, you can super zoom out if you want. Let's try like this. I think I see some characters, not just like a blob running around. Hello, Barnabas.
So you're the one we almost hung. I didn't really see a sense in it, but then again, no one really cares what old Barnabas thinks. You really should go speak with the captain. He'll be the one deciding whether there's a place for you here at Devil's Crossing.
I care. He does sound like an old Barnabas. You've unlocked a rift gate. It allows you to create a portal. Oh yeah, you have like infinite portal scrolls basically. Just press L and boom, just shit out a portal right on the spot. Does it go near my cursor? Oh, it does. That's neat. They're gonna be like right on top of you. I like how they're just casually sitting right next to a big ass fucking circle.
You're not looking too bad for someone just come back from the brink of death. You were taken, possessed by the same creatures that have been reanimating these zombies here. Normally, I'd have burned you with the rest to be safe, but we've lost too many people to the dead. I need someone expendable, someone with nothing to lose but a lot to gain. Right now, you're that person. Prove your worth to me, and the survivors of Devil's Crossing may just welcome you.
What does he want me to do?
The bodies of the dead are rising again in some horrible unlife. Corpses don't just get up and move around on their own. Something is reanimating our deceased with ethereal energy. We have observed the dead for some time, and they appear to be flooding Lower Crossing from the burial hill, just beyond town. I want you to go to the burial hill, find whatever is controlling these abominations, and destroy it.
Wait, is it like zooming the camera super far in onto his model when it talks? Is that what that little screen is? Is that why they just jankily put like a fucking elementary school class photo background there? Oh, that's so, because I'm looking at the movie the exact same. That's really fucking good. Where can I find this burial hill?
You will need to fight your way through Lower Crossing. Once you've crossed the stream on the far side of town, there will be a beaten path leading up to Burial Hill. I know I'm asking a lot of you, but I'd be asking a lot of my people to welcome you with open arms too. Help us in our hour of need, and I will open Devil's Crossing to you.
I'll find what remains of these corpses. Talk to these people.
See anything you like?
Go on.
Mine well spent. I'll give you a good price on what I've got left.
I'll give you a good price on what I've got left.
Mine well spent.
The best part is every single merchant has the exact same fucking like voice. And if I recall, I think there's one NPC who, I don't think he actually talks, but but there's like an NPC who eventually does become a merchant, and it's so fucking funny because he just talks to you. And then the next time you talk to him, it's like there's a hive mind of merchants. The moment you become a merchant, you instantly just become the collective and have the exact same voice.
Come see what's left of my wares.
Oh look, it's the possessed one. I'll tell you what, I've got something that needs doing. I'll pay good, and I'll pay good to see it done. I'm not quite sure you've got what it takes to come back. I'm sure you got to come back. With some blood on your boots, maybe I'll reconsider. Oh, sorry, I'm not sure what you've got, but I fucking can't read. And I'll reconsider. Try to make sure it's not your own blood. Alrighty then. Oh yeah, that's fucking. There's a reputation system. How do I access that menu? Like every faction in the game, including enemies. How do I access? I don't think I can access it yet. Just hit random buttons. Oh yeah, in-game built-in loot filter, which fucking fantastic. I don't know why Path I can't do something like this. Like, just very simple. I don't want to see these weapon types. That's it. That's all I need to know. Like, I want to filter. I guess you'd have to identify stuff, but still. Yeah, stuff for my mastery. Like, now what is this? Always show double rares. That's a very specific thing. Good lord, I'm glad they added it though. Oh, U is like, okay, U is aimed at the nearest NPC. E-R-E-Q. No, devotion shrines. Oh yeah, A is like, for some reason A is just like a move to where your cursor is button. I guess if you have a broken mouse button. S, D, F, G. No. Wait, why is G the main menu button? Why is G the main menu button? I fucking love this game. H. No. Here we go. Factions. Yeah, you can. I think all the enemy factions always only become hostile towards you. But you can. But there are like reputations for like each of the factions, which I think is neat. Oh, and I am getting a bunch of messages. What the fuck? I don't know. You started playing Divinity Original Sin 2. You're still in an ARPG mood. Oh, Divinity 2. God damn it. You knew. You knew. I got fucking baited so hard. All right. Now I actually play. What do you guys say? Landsoul tonight. Greetings. I am a Landsoul, and I've transferred this world in search of. Oh yeah, this is I think if you buy the cosmetic packs, he gives you the cosmetics. Rook the gatekeeper. Sorry, but I can't let you enter. You need to be cleared by the captain. I'll speak to the captain then.
What is it now?
Wait, what? Hold on.
What is it now?
Really? So if I put my cursor over him as I'm walking, it talks with him? That's fucking great. Does it do it if I walk into the portal? No, it doesn't. Why is it only with the NPCs? Oh yeah, also this is one of those ARPGs where you can just like move the camera any way you want, which is based as fuck. Oh, you guys see enemies' health bars now, or their health values. That's definitely new. Oh yeah, I got a dodge button, so I gotta keep dodging shit. Fast regen. Oh yeah, really, a mechanic I legit really like in this game is Constitution. That yellow bar, when you're out of combat, it just rapidly regenerates your HP. And it's only like a couple seconds. You refill it by grabbing like food items around the world. So when you're out exploring, it's like, oh, you know, going from combat encounter to combat encounter, you don't have to like constantly keep using, look at that, see? Healing items. How is Divinity 2 though, so far? Because like, I've only ever played the original Sin games, but I was certainly I freaking forgot at the level up noise, the dude passing out on the fucking piano. Jesus Christ. This game is fucking fantastic. I am absolutely biased because I do like Grim Dawn. I think I might like it more than Path of Exile. I don't think it's better, I just like it more. Because it does what I care about more, and that's just kind of having a really fun campaign. But like you know, you still have like Path of Exile feels like it's all about after the first playthrough, and honestly, even with the first playthrough, it still kind of feels like the main goal is getting you to the end. Because Chris Wilson's like, well, Diablo 2, that's kind of like the thing you kept playing it for. So when he made his goddamn this is actually just me randomly guessing, but I wouldn't be surprised if that was the case. There's a lot of secrets in this game, so I'm like gonna be running up against every single wall. Was like, yeah, you know, I just made the campaign to be whatever. Like, it's a good campaign, just maybe it's been a while because I've mostly played it for the end game. What the hell's that? A little new symbol? Oh, is it saying it's like a notable item, I think? Like a set item? Francis's Gun of Alacrity. Ah, oh, I forgot you can't dual wield a weapon in a... Because you can dual wield weapons, I know that much. I think? I could have sworn you could. No, it's one hand's on it. Huh. Oh, I think you had to like enable dual wielding. So attacks per second. Oh yeah, right. Okay, so here's a quick thing. I gotta go to the bathroom first, actually, before I explain this, because we're gonna be here for a fat second. I know it's like really early to use the bathroom, but I drink a lot of water. The signs of good hydration. Man, I wish that meant my mouth wouldn't dry the fuck out when I sleep. Game. There we go. Took a second to load. It's jank, both good and bad. It's third person for starters and has a mega jump from the get-go. It's pretty fun to jump around and fill enemies with arrows, but the jump is very restrictive. What do you mean restrictive? Fire damage. Wait, why does it? Oh, because it has bonus fire damage on top of that. And, yeah, I might as well grab that. I'm not bound to any weapon type yet, so I might as well. All armor, 32 armor. Okay, so yeah, these stats. God, I have no fucking idea. So, I'm trying to remember how these stats work. You have physique, which, you know, as it says, increases your, like you use this to equip armor. And, like, a really heavy armor obviously requires more physique. Increases your HP, and I don't know, I forget if it increases. Oh, I mean, it says it there. Cunning. So cunning is really weird because you have this offensive and defensive ability stats. And it's like offensive ability is basically like your accuracy, and defensive ability is like evasion. It also decreases the chance of suffering a randomly critical hit. New critical strike enemies. It's also affected by. Okay, yeah, I think that's basically what it is. But they have like a really weird formula for it. Also, it's nice your chance to hit can't go below 55%. That's still really low, but at least it's not like 30% where you're just not hitting anything. Oh yeah, successful attacks and spells and like everything is just bound to offensive ability. And then spirit, which is just bonuses to magic damage. Yeah, and your mana regen. I guess at the start I'll just put offensive ability. What about this? Do I get any health regen? I got a tiny bit of health regen. Let's do that. Let's just get like a tiny bit of health regen at the start. Francis's note. And you get XP. Oh yeah, if you want fucking stats. This is the shit that Path of Exile doesn't give you. All your physical damages, all your magical damages, Jesus Christ. Your pet damage, what the fuck? It's like a whole stat for your pet. Oh yeah, blocking in this game is like, oh yeah, you only have to get like a fixed amount of damage that you can block. Retaliate. Greatest monster killed, The Walking Dead. Take that, fucking ABC. I killed your entire franchise. I mean, you only get any real distance if you're already moving in a direction, and you only have 8 cardinal directions minus east and west, because pressing jump while going those two makes you dodge. Oh no! It's one of those games. However, you do gotta commend them for making a custom controller setup for the deck. That actually is, damn. You know, that's one thing that I really liked about. Anyway, let's read this note real quick. I'm trapped here. I realize now. I will die in this house. Margaret, I fear that you are already dead, and so it may not be so bad if I shortly join you. If by some miracle you yet live and return here to find this note, please know that I'm not angry with you. I never regretted our life together, but now only regret that I've lost my temper and spoke unkind words when we last parted. I hope you will not think me as a coward for what I'm about to do. They are already in the house. I've barricaded myself in the room, but it is only a matter of time before they break through. All I can do now is choose the matter in which I face death, and I would rather die a man than be changed into one of these horrid things or eaten alive. I love you always. Francis. Well, listen, they don't put the fucking word grim in this game's name for nothing. I'm just saying. But yeah, fucking, God, what was that game called? Earth Defense Force does that. Like, you could, like, if you are walking forward or like a diagonal, you can jump. But if you're hitting left and right, you do a dash, or backwards as well. Oh. Wait, did it not tell me I can pick a class, or... Cool. We're going Demolitionist. Why? Because of this ability. Wait, Granado is level 15? Oh, no, you get 3 points per level. Okay, here's another weird thing about this class. So, about this game. So, let's not get into this. That's too much information. So if you have no points, you can just pick any of the classes. This is a DLC class. These two. I think this one is as well. So when you pick a class, you put points into the mastery bar. And it unlocks different tiers. I think every class like always gets an auto attack, I believe, of some kind. Or some kind of thing that boosts your auto attack. So I can choose to either put points into these abilities, or I can put more points into this, which gives me like generic stats for my class. So for example, if I want to go get Granado, which I do, I have to go I have to basically put like 4 levels into this. I think it'd work. Yeah, let's just do that. I want to get a Granada immediately. Plus, this does give me damage and health, so it's not like the worst thing possible. I was like how Fat Pathfinder did it. I have. Still no idea how. No. Come on, I should be able to open that. Yeah, I have no experience in Pathfinder, so I couldn't say. There we go. Now I'm just fucking them up real bad. Or real good. Being on thought. Okay, I can hold shift and then attack in place. Anything fancy in here? Nope. Oh yeah, I gotta spam the dodge. And just like get around places faster too. Oh, honestly, I wasn't even attacking them. But yeah, as I was gonna say earlier about this game, it's very much like, if you've ever heard of Titan's Quest, I believe these are like the same developers, like different company, but different, but like a lot of the same guys. And this system is literally like 1-to-1 with that game. Buffs act not automatically. Yeah, this is like reserved. You know what? I'm just thinking. I'll put 1 point to that, 1 point to that. You were thinking Victor Varan? I can see that. It is also one of the other ARPGs where you can just do this. Is Victor Varan just cool like that? But yeah, no, this is like very heavily based off of Titan's Quest. That game was like, how old is that game actually? I don't think any of you are ready to hear this date. Actually, I never beat Titan's Quest. I like it a lot, but I never beat it. Like the first Titan's Quest. I know like a different company made Titan's Quest 2. 2006. Honestly, a little bit older than I thought it was, but yeah. Titan's Quest was awesome. Titan's Quest was basically Greek mythology. Like, you're fighting different... Like, I don't even think it's just Greek mythology. Like, I think you even go through, like, the Egyptian pantheon. Like, it is various kind of, like, Greek and North African stuff. It's fucking sick. I need to play... You know what? After I beat Grimnot, I'm gonna play some Titan's Quest. Also, way too many to have too much healing for this game. To not even... You don't even get a healing spell? Oh, that's ass. Yeah, I'll put 1 point in there and then put 2 points in there. That way I can get this. Left click. I can put... Fire Strike. It only costs like literally 1 energy. Yeah, so I'm pretty sure I'll just regen all my energy as I'm using this ability. There's a junk pile. So I think this is another mechanic that Titan's Quest did. I forget. So basically, you get these things, these like items. these components. I believe they're used in crafting, but they also can be used to add skills and stat boosts onto your weapons. You know, like skill granted slam, serrated spike, skill granted impaling weapons, which gives you, which allows you to have like a damage boost that adds extra piercing damage. And I want to say there's a couple that have like weaker variants, but if you get enough of that item, it makes the full version that's even stronger. The closest you get is a summon that might heal you if it feels like it. Oh, I don't like the sound of that. Oh yeah, I forgot you can also just like wait, I can still attack things. That's great. That is also the right level of jank. Aha! Secret? Oh yeah, secret. You can tell because I'm not even on the map. Wait, I could have just gone around. Oh. Bro, that's such good level design. There's 2 ways to get to the secret? Oh yeah, I need dynamite. Yeah, that's another thing. There's like a lot of secrets and stuff like that where you just need to like buy dynamite from the store to get access to. What was that noise? I don't know if anyone heard it. I was like someone scraping the floor. I'm not sure if it was my neighbor or something bad happened. It did sound like my neighbor though. Nice. Sure. And I guess there's a charm. There's a charm spell. Big fan of that. Yeah, I figured you'd be. That definitely goes without saying. Since you can charm the enemy healers to heal you instead. That is actually really good. That was probably my favorite time playing Dark Souls 3. When I was playing my, like, everything build, there was a couple times where I was using... What is this? Wrap. I think it's a... Yeah, it's a crafting material. Uh, 29 armor. It's more armor. And I'm not really casting abilities right now. Our master's log, the lower crossing. Autumn fogs are appearing early this year, but traffic remains unusually high. There is a steady flow of small craft coming down from Malmouth and other townships to the northeast. Oh yeah, if this wasn't Eldritch already, they live in a place called Malmouth. Some of these boats are barely afloat, burdened with what looks like looks like people's every possession. Travelers, sometimes entire families, bring with them strange tales of war and the unnatural. Bunch of hogwash round up the soft townsfolk. Can't complain though. Keeps the dock busy. Most are westbound, trying to get as far away as they can. The lads at the docks are starting to lose. I gotta work text. Only messages, goddammit. Can't complain though. Keeps the dock busy. The lads at the docks are starting to lose their nerve. They talked about setting out west themselves, but I've assured them that this is all nonsense and will pass. Youth are easily caught up in the energy of the moment. Ooh, a backpack. Yeah, sure. Is this better? No. Plus the fireball is just like a nice bonus. Is there a way to see... Hold on, let me look at the options. But yeah, I was playing Dark Souls 3 on my everything build. There was like a period of time where the undead rapport skill like actually was kind of fucking cool. But God, it's like a spell like that has like such limited use. Because they're like, oh, it only works on undead enemies, and then you'll have like most of the zones are just filled with like random animals and like beasts and dragons and that like are not undead dudes. Toggle hide all items. Show items. Show item tooltips. X. Show items with no filter. I just want to know if it like shows things I can break. Like, just out of curiosity. Oh, they attack each other. I wouldn't have thought that. But honestly, I guess that makes sense. The weird zombies probably are not too fond of the weird bugs. Alright, here we go. Yeah. Whoops. Scrap metal howdah. Yes, auto sort my items. Oh, do I have to confirm every time? Lame. I just want to click the auto sort button and just leave it at that. That's probably one of the biggest disappointments you had in Dark Souls. And this is Dark Souls 3, mind you, where like it had a lot more use. Like Dark Souls 1, it literally applies to like fuck all enemies in the entire game. I think even enemies it should apply to. Like the Black Knights, by all accounts, I'm pretty sure they are just undead. Because the Black Knights are just like dudes who are knights. But I don't think it applies to them. For fucking whatever reason. Oh, I have unassigned points. Why? Oh yeah, because I got the skill points and these points. That's some cunning. They're going to. Oh yeah, right.
That skill's not ready.
I have a dodge. We have truly advanced as a video game. Get iframed, nerd? I actually wonder if it'll tell me like what the iframe rate is. Can I make this to always attack in place? I feel like that'd be really nice if I could. Honestly, that dodge alone genuinely does make this gameplay a lot better. Does not seem like I can just make it do that. Then again, left click is also my attack button, so fair enough. Oh, you know what? I'll start with the Blackwater Cocktail. Just get an ability. And then I'll put this there. And it definitely wasn't an issue of like, oh, you know, they don't want to... let me check the weapons, actually. Flaming Sword. Ooh. +2 Savagery, +2 Tenacity of the Boar. Mystic Pants. A belt. Oh, I got a belt from somewhere, apparently. Physique, Cunning, Spirit, Defensive Ability. This is just offensive ability and defensive ability. I don't know what's better, to be honest. Actually, let's see. No, actually, yeah, this is actually just better. Yeah, cool. And sword, I guess I'll equip that. Holy fuck, it's a big-ass sword. I mean, it is a whole-ass arm. But yeah, like, cause a lot of the enemies that you can take over with Undead Rapport in Dark Souls 3 are like actually like end game enemies too, like some of the Lothric Knights and shit. You can like take over the one that like buffs you, that can like buff you and shit. No one's attacking me. I'm just gonna read this real quick. Oh, I read them in the wrong order. You know what? Get out of my face. Just fucking get him with a golf swing. I'm currently en route to the village of Burwich in order to investigate a number of strange incidents that have reported in this area. As dusk is drawing near and the swamps of this region are said to be hazardous to travel at night, I've reluctantly taken up lodging at a small squalid tavern in the lower crossing. Perhaps I am weary from my hurried travels, but I feel as though there's a strange pressure and electricity in the air. It's almost akin to the still before a thunderous summer gale. But yet, a sun shines, birds fly, and brothers, I'm about to hurt people. I am so fucking TF2 pilled. I immediately see the word sun shines and I instantly go into meet the scout. Holy fuck. Not a cloud to be seen. Everything seems as though it should. But in my gut, I feel as though something terrible will soon come to pass. Same? Okay, I'm glad it's not just me. I think about the line, I fear no man, but that thing, it scares me way more than anyone reasonably should. Oh yeah, part 2. As I was packing to resume my journey to Burwich, my assistance was urgently requested at a logging camp in the Old Grove West Devil's Crossing, where strange animal attacks have left 3 lumbermen listless and pale. Upon arriving, I received a somber greeting from the foreman who informed me that the bitten workers had gone mad and fled the premises. They were reported to have spoken in an unknown tongue. The foreman showed me the remains of the animals, 2 gray wolves and a hound, suffering from some sort of horrific mange. Lay in a hastily dug pit behind the outhouse. The foreman told me the animals suddenly died when confronted by the workers, and the strange green vapor emitted from the remains shortly after. The 3 lumbermen fell ill, and the mental state rapidly deteriorated. It appears as though my presence in the region is most warranted. That does, I get what they're kind of going at with the whole, you can kill them, but if the spirit leaves and then tough. But that does make it kind of gives the spirits an unfair advantage, considering it seems like unless you can one-shot the spirit, like the dude in the body, then you're never gonna actually like kill a spirit. Which on one hand, I get what they're going for. On the other hand, if this was any other, like, I feel like that would work in any video game other than an ARPG, where one-shotting people, like human enemies, are always gonna be like tanky dudes. I mean, that could also be the point. This feels a little weird. Like, oh, I'm about to kill you, and the spear just pieces out. Like, okay. I guess that's how it's gonna be. Fine, possess another body. Let's see who depopulates the human populations first. You or me. Just trying to fucking kill your ass. I need to start with this. Yeah, they don't tell you to say this, at least yet, but salt is weak to the ethereals are weak to salt. I like that you get like a little salt bag that gives you minus damage to ethereals. Fuck you, swarm of bugs. Can I go over there? Nope. You happy with that? Like, there are straight up loot caches inside those stumps sometimes. Exactly. You want to possess their body? Good luck finding one. I went through the air after I went through the area. Spirits, like, just gives me a look. What the fuck? Did I just say what? He had a sword that was slightly better than what I had. Let's go back around. Just see if there is anything more I can grab over here. Did I explore every corner here? Aha! Flintlock rifle. Okay, there. Oh, okay.
That skill's not ready.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I hate the age we live in currently, because I heard that voice, and the way it had like a little bit of compression and artifact to the voice, my brain instantly thought, I know it's not, but it kind of sounds like AI. And then I'm sitting here like,
I can't do that yet.
I'm just like, why is that something that has to be like decided upon? Like, why can't it just be like, oh, that's just some mid voice acting? I mean, don't get me wrong, it is some incredibly mid voice acting.
That skill's not ready.
But man, fuck AI. That's all I gotta say at this point. Hello, random person. Baldus. We're all gonna die out here. Calm down. Where are you from? I was staying with a group of survivors down from Devil's Crossing. You know, the old prison. But supplies started running low. I volunteered to go scavenging around Lower Crossing. Figured it was safe enough, but I was wrong. I got chased in here by a pack of ravenous rift scourges. I can't hear their maddening skittering anymore. I suppose I have to use a thing for that? Doesn't matter though. The area's overrun with undead. We won't make it 5 feet without getting surrounded. The way back should be clear now. I'm not going back out there. The dead will find us and tear us apart. Well, I suppose I can open up a rift gate. A what? Isn't that what those things are pouring out of? Well, sort of, but mine will take you home. I'm having a hard time believing that after what I've seen up in Burwich. You don't seem to have the look of the Taken about you. I suppose it's my only option. Forget it, find your way home. Get back in Devil's Crossing. Yeah, that feeling with the voices in New Vegas, where you know for certain it ain't AI, but damn, does it sound like it sometimes. Yeah, I can. Like, it really does feel like. It really does feel like a bad time to be a mediocre voice actor 20 years ago. When you see like anything stilted, and like especially like really compressed, and people are like, AI? AI? Thankfully, this game's 10 years old, so I know it's based. Movement speed, let's take that. Everything better, slightly better. Alright, forward.
I can't do that yet.
Also, I feel like lately I've just been on my boring arc, which I'm kind of fine with. Like the last couple of weeks, I've realized not much has really been happening for once, really. Like I've like literally just been in my own lane, doing my own things, and just kind of existing. Okay, this is that's where I was earlier. Kind of like existing. So sometimes I'm sitting here thinking like, man, I don't really have too many interesting things to say, but in a way, that's like a positive for a lot of today's society. Like, good lord. The thing that made me realize this was, for some reason, YouTube was like, hey, you heard of Northern Lion? And I'm like, yeah, but I like never watched him. Oh yeah, I have an ability. I kind of forgot. Oh, it's got no cooldown. Wait, hold on. I swear it used to have a cooldown. Does... Ah, it does. 2.5 seconds, though. But it has no cooldown. Okay, I think it was like these. Like these had cooldowns. But only 2.5 seconds. They must have reduced them. Because I could have sworn that was like you had to like go with the rotation and it still took a while for all your skills to come back. Huh. Well, I can actually just throw grenades at everyone now. Yeah, I'm almost certain you couldn't do this before. Oh, that's sick. But yeah, YouTube was like, hey, you know Northern Lion? And I'm like, I mean, I've heard he exists. He is, in fact, a man who is alive. And he's like, you gonna watch him? And I said, ah, fuck it, why not? What's the explosive radius on this thing? 3 meters. How big's a meter? someone says 100 centimeters, I'm going to fucking kill you.
I can't do that yet.
I watched him, and I just been kind of thinking to myself, because sometimes he just like rants a lot about random shit he sees on Twitter, and it reminds me of just how everyone just, well, not everyone, but the broad people who use social media a lot, really just like sticking their nose into everything. What if I say 10 decimeters? Based. Yeah, like at that point, fair enough. You win this round. Okay. Yeah, no, this greatly speeds up the early game. Good lord. Yeah, people who use social media a lot just always have to comment on something. And that got me thinking, man, I've just been I feel like I've been boring lately, not having many opinions. Just being like, you know what, I'm just gonna draw. That's it. You know what, that reminds me. So I've mentioned before how I usually don't share my art unless it's like I'm using it for a video or it's like a shit post, really. It's just not, it's like not my, can I like stack them? It doesn't seem like they stack, no. I still talk about like the process of drawing just because I like that. Also, I do love how mini bosses just have like loot orbs that you have to smash first. That feels good. Yes, auto sort my items. What is spirit? Spirit is magical damage. So that would actually be good if well, I don't know, because magical damage, this is physical. This, oh no, let's convert it to magic damage. Does this do any physical? No, it only does fire. All right, well, let's go with some magic damage. Although it will be like an extra level until I can get Skyfire or Granado. Retaliation damage added to attack? Yeah, I thinking Spirit would be the way to go instead of Cunning. Sadly, I can't take back the points I spent into Cunning, but at least as far as I'm aware. Rare offhand. Oh, that's a lot of fire damage. Oh my god. +2 flame touched? I have that ability? Yeah, bosses in this game, like mini bosses and unique enemies have like, I think like called notables. Like I think it's that icon that you see next to the name basically tells you it's like a monster notable. So these items, while they do have random stats, they are like themed around the enemy. Like you on this weapon, you'll usually see something that has like bleed. Effectively, like you'll always see those stats on there, and like with this, you'll always see like aether damage and bonuses to skills and energy regen. If it's specifically like a Kaizog skull. Yeah, I mostly just stick to retweeting stuff and playing your silly little games. That sometimes make me mad. Everyone gets a little mad at games sometimes. That's like the norm. Any better armor? No. Actually, this pistol, does it do bonus fire damage? It does. What about this sword? Just physical. I'm not sure if the fire damage is only on the weapon or actually I could check. Damage bonuses. Fire. Oh yeah, it does add to my generic cool. Now I have a pistol and that makes my grenades stronger. Devotion shrines. Yeah, this is another reason exploration's like really good in this game. Oh my god, yeah, it's big damage. Fuck you. Why? Oh, because it was targeting the guy crossing the bridge. That's why. Wait, if I just throw this down there, will it? Ah. Oh well. What? I'll get his ass. What? Ah, fine, be that way. Anything to break? No, but I do want to go down there. Where was that devotion shrine? Oh, it's there. Yeah, that's one of those things that makes exploration really good in this game. This is like, it's like their extra Path of Exile skill tree type ass thing, this devotion shrine stuff. Ether crystal. I have to offer something? I guess it's already in there? Yeah, it's like the first one, so I assume it would be. 5% attack speed. Attack damage converted to health? That should just leech. Yeah, I'll take that. Physique and cunning. Now, is this an attack or is this a spell? Like, what counts as an attack? I guess we'll find out if I get hit. Warding Woven Cord of Corrosion. What do? Acid damage, acid, poison damage, and aether resist. I'm good. Physical damage converted to vitality damage? Wait. Okay, no, that is leech. Oh yeah, vitality is a damage type in this game. Whatever the fuck that means. Like, I wouldn't consider vitality an element.
I can't do that yet.
Like, if you want to call it, like, life force, that's fine. Because I think that's actually an element in... because I think it's an element in, like... I think it'll be nature. Oh, hell yeah. Chuck passed out on the keyboard again. Let's see what sick abilities I can get. It is kind of annoying that if I'm like point blank range and I hit my right click, it's gonna randomly attack. I am so close to Granado. Let's undo 1 point. And I'll put it there. It's actually +3, which gives me a shitload of damage buffs. Alright. There we go. What's this? High potency. More range. Oh, I think that might have been what it was. That's why I remember, because I think I used this. Because it gives you a fuckload of extra damage. But it adds a recharge to it. It's been a very fucking long time since I played this game. Spirit. I'm just gonna go with like high physique and high spirit. Just ignore cunning. Ooh. Energy. Oh yeah, I gotta put that stability here. That must fire strike. Wait, what? Oh, it's automatically you can't even toggle it. The moment you spec into it, it's active.
My inventory is full.
Oh. Alright, what can I get rid of? Do I have, I even have, there's no way to see how much something sells for. That's unfortunate. Vitality damage, vitality, decay, energy regen per second, skill cooldown reduction. I mean, I don't know. I'm really using skills right now that have cooldown. Let me take my clothes off.
My inventory is full.
Fuck. Doesn't it auto-equip? Oh, I don't have the required spirit. That's why. Okay, put my shirt back on. Thank you. I'll get rid of that. It's like the starting outfit. I don't have any shoulder guards yet. That's a bit disappointing. How much... Am I literally one spirit off? I fucking am. Oh yeah, Divinity 2 also really feels like an ARPG with its random equipment. And cooldowns, at least. Neat. One day I'll definitely get... I have had that on my radar for a while. I just kind of keep forgetting it exists. I guess I'm equipping this now. So now I can equip this. Dripping out like a motherfucker. Okay, let's go back and sell some shit. Oh yeah, look how fucking big this world is, by the way. Like, you go... Actually, I think this is... I think this is the, like, the first act, and then you go all the way, like, up here for the rest of the game. And then, like, it ends here. But then, like, when you start the DLC, you go all the way further up into Malmeth. And then this is the... I never did this DLC. Holy fuck, that's big. Tomb of the Eldritch Sun. I want to point out, these are just the names of, like, places in this world before the world went to shit. Devil's Crossing, the Old Dump, Rightmire, Sodden Hollow, the Foggy Bank, Moldering Fields. Like, this is just what they were called before this world went to shit. It's really fucking funny. The Blood Grove. Village of Dark Vale. What was the Tomb of the Archon? Plains of Strife. Sorrow's Bastion. I've always gotten a kick out of that. Oh yeah, back to town. Okay, it's not just a town portal, it's just a portable fast travel that I shoved up my ass.
The dead attacks have slowed and their numbers are thinning. I take that as a sign that you've dealt with the source?
I've killed the reanimator.
A creature was doing this? Disturbing. Thanks to your efforts, we may yet hold out here a little longer. I've sent word to the gate guard. Speak to him and he should let you in. Take some well-deserved time to rest and recover. Welcome to Devil's Crossing. I need some time to plan our strategy. In the meantime, there are others around Devil's Crossing who could use your help. Take a moment to mingle with your fellow survivors. Kasparov, our resident scientist, is really eager to speak with you. He babbled some nonsense, but I believe he wants to talk about your connection with the Ethereals. Barnabas, our handyman, said he needed help with our water.
Kinky.
When you're done assisting them, speak with me in my office inside the prison.
It does help. It does help having a portal up your butt, because that way nothing's ever gonna get lost. But you will have to explain why in the middle of Devil's Crossing a very large pipe just mysteriously appeared. like sir, why did a large pipe and a revolver and a G.I. Joe action figure just fly through the portal? It was kind of like, well, time to fight some Eldritch gods. Don't mind me. That feature alone would drop emergency room admissions by like 30%. My favorite discovery working in the hospital was that you can see the emergency department bedboard, and they write the exact reason. They write the exact reason why someone came to the emergency room. Some of them are like a diagnoses, like, you know, head trauma. Or some of them are like in direct patient quotes. One of them was, wanted to get my blood sugar checked, which I'm sure there's reasons for it. You know, when you're like, you know, having medical equipment to get your blood sugar checked regularly is very difficult and expensive. And if you're very low income, that's obviously not going to work. And I think to an extent, I think if you have a low enough income, hospitals like pretty much are free for you because there's no way you're paying for that. So they just eat the cost. So people just come in like, I want my blood sugar checked, and they just get it done. But then that's when you see the things of quote unquote rectal blockage, and obviously you can't look at the patient's chart, or else they're gonna be like, "Why is a random nurse digging through this patient's chart?" But you'll know if when you see the person get admitted onto the floor. Anyways, I'm gonna make a quick drink after I talk to this guy. I will speak to them. Let's see these questions. I'll try my best to answer them. You've earned that much. The hangman called me Taken. What does that mean? Oh yeah, also, there's a lot of this game isn't voice acted. It's like only the main story stuff, I believe. And even then, I think some of the later stuff just stops getting voiced. It's our word for those possessed by ethereals. Taken can be difficult to distinguish from normal humans, but you, or whatever possessed you, stumbled through the rift gate here and became trapped by Kasparov's wards. As you were dangling from the gallows, you watched the spirit left your body to die. That's where I had Jarvis cut you down. I won't lie to you, it's not going to be easy for folks around here to get used to you nature of the times. My questions. What's the situation here? You gained us a small victory by killing the reanimator, but our struggles are far from over. What are the ethereals? That's a tough question. Nobody knows for sure. Most of what I know is from old reports circulated by the Resistance shortly after the Grim Dawn. Fucking that's right, the big event was called the Grim Dawn, which honestly goes hard. It said the ethereals are not of this world. The Arcanists named them after the aether they so cherish for their sorcery. Ethereals possess living creatures and corrupt their flesh into whatever horrific shape they deem necessary. But as you can count your blessings, you were not possessed long enough to experience this, as far as I can tell.
Both are outside the prison. Kasparov is in the house next to the giant rift gate, and Barnabas keeps his camp by the windmill on the south side. You can't miss it.
Got it. I'll go speak to them. Alright. Drink time. Alright. As I was saying about the whole, I usually don't share my art unless it's like a shit post or part of a bit. Here, Don, get back here. Let's see if I could find this, because while we were talking, someone put a dumb idea in my head, and I just had to follow up with it. Save image. Image. Yeah, put the illustration there. Let's see how this looks on the stream. Can I hit the screen? Make it even bigger. Okay, here we go. I hope no one looks at my art while I'm sleeping. They'll never look at my art while I'm sleeping, because I never sleep. I'm like, I had to. I fucking had to. Sometimes I have too much free time, which I'm happy for. I'm very fortunate to be in my position. Hey, you've been cleaning up around here. In lower crossing, if you're gonna keep fighting those bastards, you need better equipment. Here's something you'll likely never see in this world, stranger. Something for nothing. Take some of my iron coin off my hands. I don't need it. I don't need it no more. Why are you helping me? You see, they killed my Annabelle back when the village was first overrun. Ain't nothing gonna bring her back, and if it tries, I'll put a bullet through its skull. I got nothing but revenge. So I pay good iron for those willing to put these abominations down. Take Pharaohs, Julian, Negan, for example. Used to all be good men, defenders of the Empire. Now, nothing more than shambling friends in the swamplands of Rightmire. Slaughter them. Put them in the dirt like they ought to be, and I'll give you some more iron from a stash. I don't trust handouts. That's rude. I do. Alright.
See anything you like?
See anything you like? Why, yes, I do. Hold on, is there a keybind? Just like right click? Yeah, just right click. That's good. Press all that. Actually, I'll keep that pistol. Just in case this actually doesn't give my ability lifesteal. Yeah, also this beautifully like tiny cell text. Okay, where's my stash? Should be in here. Captain says you're good to go. Don't start any troubles. Where's the chest? It's somewhere here. I'm almost certain.
I'll keep your stash safe.
Here we go. Shift click. There we go. Is it just... Okay, it just costs money. Thank God. I don't know. I've always wondered why the dialogue is so damn quiet. Well, I'll be damned. You really came through. We're taking you back to Devil's Crossing just as you promised. I'm curious why everyone didn't magically say, like, hey, who are you? Why are you walking through this demon portal? I'd like to thank you. Here, take everything I found out there. It's not much, and maybe you could start making some use of it. What'd I get? Scrap. Iron.
See anything you like?
What's this? Slith blood tincture. Inches of shared cooldowns. What does it do? 740 poise damage over 2 seconds. 30% chance to fumble attacks, for target to fumble attacks for 2 seconds, and a chance of impaired aim to target for 2 seconds. And Stoneheart Oil. Plus 30% shield damage blocked. This must be like a new thing. I don't remember oil tinctures.
What do you want?
I haven't done anything wrong. Alright then. I'm not right there again. What about supplies? Not much left to scavenge nearby anyhow. Besides, I'd be dead right now if you hadn't come for me. You said you came from Burwitch? Yes, had a home in Mudrow before the town fell to the Aethers. It was terrible. Fire and dead everywhere around us. You watch your neighbors get torn to pieces. One of those things. If it wasn't for Captain Bourbon. Captain Bourbon saved you? It was Captain Bourbon that found us hiding in the boarding house. He personally rounded up all the remaining survivors and led us through the wilderness. Even with his help, not all of us made it through the swamps. Sounds like you have a bad habit of needing a rescue. Captain is a hero. Sounds like it was a difficult journey. I like how that has absolutely no bearing on anything. They just added it for like roleplay purposes. Like, as far as I'm aware, what you pick when you leave the conversations does not matter. Because if it has that little door icon, it means the conversation just ends and that's it. And I think you can even go back and just pick a different option, because you can just do the same dialogue over again. You must be the taken the rumors are spreading about. And now I ain't gonna judge you, as I've heard you've done right with us, with that undead mess in the lower crossing. My name's Edwin, and I do the cooking around here. Pleased to meet you. I ain't gonna pretend this is what I make is good or even edible, but it fills up the gut and keeps us going. Can't do much without proper equipment and supplies. You ever want a bowl of Edwin's special? Just let me know. Well, I kind of want one because my constitution's a bit low. Well, it's been used rather. I think they have to be less than 50% or something like that. I'm sorry to bother you, but if you're heading out towards Reitmeyer, could you keep an eye out for my brother? Who is he? His name is Milton. Milton Hart. He was a soldier in the Imperial Army. When we fled Burwitch, he volunteered to cover our escape. He always had a penchant for heroics. But it's been weeks, and I have not heard from him. I dread to think he may become one of the dead. He always wore an amulet I gave him years ago to keep him safe. Now I fear me preserving him in undeath. I wish nothing but for my brother to be allowed to rest in peace. Will you do this for me? We last saw each other at the Sodden Hollow in Reitmeyer. So I'm afraid he's still out there. Okay. Given the objective in the quest, I'm pretty sure he's already dead. Is this the... Yep, this is Kasparov. Oh yeah, because these are NPCs, as I walk by, my always active buff just buffs them, because why not? I have to go in through here, right?
Welcome to my workshop. I saw you fighting the dead out in Lower Crossing, and I dare say you were absolutely brilliant. Evidently, cutting you off that noose was the best decision the captain made that day. Ah, where are my manners? I'm Kasparov, scientist and inventor. What brings you to my humble shop?
Bro is just licking my gun. Please stop. Then again, it's kind of my fault for just sticking it out there 24/7, just when I'm standing still. The captain said you want to speak with me?
Rift gates, yes. The ethereals use them to get around. I was working on a way to close them, but then you stumbled through ours. We have never seen a human, possessed or otherwise, pass through one before. Not a living one, anyway. It was then that I realized that we could put these portals to use. There's something about you that is attuned to the rift gates, and I intend to replicate it.
Wait, what?
You don't remember anything, do you? I may have taken some liberties while you were out cold. It was just a few tests, a blood sample or two, nothing major. The results were curious. It appears that your body is still teeming with residual aether energies. Don't worry, you won't be growing any new limbs, probably.
I like...
But I'm going on tangents here. I believe that
What?
with a correctly
Where's the rest of the dialogue?
of aether energy, we can replicate this phenomenon in a controlled manner, as in without the need for pesky possession. I've been working on just the device to do it, but it needs power. For that, I require aether crystal fragments.
Where can I find them?
You'll be looking for large formations of crystals with an unnatural green glow. They are strewn about the landscape now, anywhere the ethereals have left their mark. Shouldn't be too hard to find, especially around places with large concentrations of corpses. I'd check the graveyard. Be careful though, those crystals are a bit unstable around the living.
I'll bring some back. Don't I have some already? Oh, they're in my locker. Shit. I do like they add the bit where it's like, oh, well, we've never seen any other possessed walk through those portals before. Probably trying to give the implication that, like, hey, you know, if you find a possessed for a human, like, in theory, you could just almost kill them so the spirit leaves, and now you have, like, another enchanted super soldier like me? Oh yeah, I guess keep dodging everywhere. What's the cooldown? Does it actually... 10 meter range, high movement speed, 3-second recharge. It doesn't tell you it gives you iframes or not.
Bring back the aether crystal fragments I require?
Here they are.
Excellent. These will do perfectly. I'll just place them into my device here, and... Oh my, that's not right. Not at all. That pulse, it wasn't supposed to go off. Oh dear. 1, 2, 3... Yes, my fingers are still intact. Did it reach you too? How do you feel?
I feel stronger.
Ah, very good.
Oh, that's a good
Sure
point.
a little more aether in your system won't do you the slightest harm. Okay, maybe it was a lot more, but you look fine. Fitter than ever. A real shame about the prototype, though. Showed such promise. Perhaps if I had more fragments.
I think we're done here.
We've been so preoccupied with this Riftgate business that I completely forgot about my apprentice, Starlet. I sent her out to the Burwich estates.
And
to
she's
fetch
dead.
parts for our research, and she's been gone entirely too long. Seems her ineptitude carries beyond just the work.
You sent a lone person out to a fucking apocalypse. What do you expect, you fucking dingleberry? You lost your apprentice?
I have to say, I do feel a little responsible for her now that she's my apprentice. Could you please go out there and find that hopeless girl?
I'll keep an eye out.
Have you happened to find my apprentice? I'm sure she's probably in some cellar in the Burwich estate.
Alright. And talk to old Barnabas.
The captain send you over? You must have done quite a service with the dead if he's got hands to spare for old Barnabas. Let's get to business, yeah? Our wind pump's broken down again and we're running low on water. We're all out of parts, so I can't fix her up. Can always melt down what weapons we have, but I'm not too fond of being fired in my sleep. I'll need scrap from Lower Crossing.
Why not just lower a bucket into the river?
Have you seen the bodies floating out there? Surface water around here is rank with disease and decay. Our only hope is the well. Now, you gonna get some scrap, or do I have to settle for sass?
Where can I find it?
Search the ruined houses and the old dumping grounds on the far side of Lower Crossing, past the burial hill. Smash some junk. Search the bodies of those things roaming around out there. Where you get it isn't that important to me, just that you get it soon. We're running out of drinking water. Nothing to be said about ever taking a bath again.
I got the scrap unit. How many do you need? Only 5. I think he sells 1. Yeah, he just sells 1.
That skill's not ready.
Thankfully, I have a bunch here. Maybe not 5 though. Yeah, I actually need to buy the one from him. What's this? Why can't I interact with that? Here we go. People of Devil Crossing do not yet trust you with their innermost needs. Respect their reputation is needed to access the bounty table. Oh, okay.
That skill's not ready.
I accidentally sold my pants. Fuck. Where'd my pants go? There we go. What are these rings? Health regen, lightning, electrocute, pierce resistance, health regen. Does the copper bands always give health regen? Yeah. Acid damage, electrocute damage, energy regen per second, resistance. Nothing I can really use. Yeah, one way to issue with divinity. Are you gonna put not DOS every time? Which is, to be fair, a fair distinction. I also with Dark Souls is that some of the pre-rendered cutscenes just don't play. Instead, you just get a TV static. Wait, what? Some of the Dark Souls cutscenes didn't work? Huh. That's fucking weird. These are expensive rings, though. Jesus.
Good use. Did you get the scrap? Perfect. I'll get the wind pump up and running in no time. Devil's Crossing will have safe drinking water again, and it's all thanks to you. First class is on me. Well, the good news is I got the water pumping again. The only problem is it smells like a sewer. Only about a tenfold worse. I haven't smelled something this rotten since...
When?
Since I've cleared out a den of slith ages ago. They're loathsome reptiles, make their homes in swamps and dank caves. They secrete a nasty poison into the water that makes it drinkable for them, but nearly always fatal to us. I bet good iron there's a nest in that cave that fuels our pump. I'm too old for all this spelunking, so I need you to go down there and kill it.
Ah, okay. Gotcha. Right, that makes sense because you're playing on the Steam Deck. How do I get into the cave?
This key will open the cellar in the shack behind me, right by that accursed rift gate. It connects to the bowels of the prison, which should lead you to the cave. Find the Slith matriarch that's likely polluting our water supply, and the poison should clear out on its own. You do this, and all the Devil's Crossing will be honoring your name with every glass.
I'll take care of the Slith. Where? I think it's down here. Yep. Yeah, the intro cutscene. So you didn't even get to hear the... Yes, indeed, lady. That's so disappointing. Oh god. Fucking turn my back to some fucking badgers just immediately shooting fucking projectiles at me. Honey badger. You just see a honey badger. Wait, why do I hear Toho music? Oh, it's so juicy. Oh, I leveled up. Hold on. Level up. Oh, so close. Once I get my Granado, we are in business. Give me all 1-2. What's this tome do? Chaos damage, skilled cooldown reduction, and energy regen. I'm good. Actually, let me get hit. I'm gonna test this directly. Hit me. Hit me. Hit me again. More damage this time. He attacks so slow that I just like naturally healed up with the Constitution. There we go. Yep, okay. Yep, this is in fact lifesteal. Although it doesn't seem to apply to the damage over time though. That is kind of the big thing. Like, that's where most of my damage comes from. With this ability at least. I wonder if I can cancel my throw. So there's like a little bit of a slow animation. Yep, you can. That's sick. Although I didn't actually throw out the explosive because I canceled it too early. This is where I came from. Shit. I literally wanted a circle.
That skill's not ready.
Fucked. Can I make damage numbers bigger? It'd just be nice to know how much damage I'm doing. Classic casting? Chance to nail Grimdar's classic spell casting system that forces character movement when out of range. Ooh, yeah, let's not do that. Classic targeting. You know, it's classic ARPG targeting, unchecked to use our new targeting scheme without the hard lock on. Yeah, this is probably better in general. Auto loot radius? You could change that? Huh. A day and night? Why is that a thing you can toggle? Day and night cycle. Alright. Interface. No crit multipliers? Cooldown countdown. I don't want that. I don't know. I think it's fine the way it is. There's short cooldowns. Health bars? Display player health bar, display pet health bars, always show monster health bar. I really know, like, I can't, like, change the size of the text. UI scale? Ugh, big. I specifically want to alpha to coverage. You know what? Let's have all the options. Let's see how good I can make this game look. This 10-year-old game. Can my fucking 3060 run this goddamn game? 16 times the detail. Alright, that should be good. If everything goes to very high. I mean, it runs no worse, but I'm not sure if it looks... I think it looks better. Hard to tell. I mean, it's a 10-year-old game. That wasn't exactly the best looker. It's definitely an art style over... I think the fire looks bigger, though. It's definitely an art style over fidelity. Which is why I think I do think this game always kind of looks good. Even if it looks ancient. Like this game kind of looks how if you played Diablo 2 today, this is what your brain would think it looks like. Anything else? Secrets somewhere.
I can't do that yet.
Grit. Secret. Oh, probably not. Not down here. You never be too careful.
Skill's not ready.
Or never to be too sure. Yeah. Alright. Off to the next area. I do recall this game being a little bit weird and having a thing where... Wait, I just realized. This is increasing the amount of fire damage I do. Oh no, it doesn't increase my burn damage. Never mind. I was like, most of my damage is coming from burn. I know I can unspec skill points at some point. I forgot when.
That skill's not ready.
How do I get in there? Oh, here's the door. Funnel their asses in. I like it when they just die no matter what. They just explode. Level 8. Oh yeah, devotion points. I didn't look at this yet. So yeah, this is the devotion system. It might seem like it's a little simple, but here's the main thing. So whenever you unlock every node in a constellation, you get these constellation bonus points, which they don't have skills. tied to them, but they are required to get different constellations. Like, for example, let's say I want to grab this one. I need 4 affinity. I need 4 Aether affinity and like 6 primordial affinity. So to get that, I would have to first go with like this, and then probably get like this, and maybe get like grab like this thing. I mean, obviously, if it affects, you know, my character, that's cold and lightning, so I wouldn't grab that. I'd probably go for like this, you know, elemental resistances, and I'll go for this for HP, and then I'll probably end up having to get another point to grab something over here, like grab this rat. Maybe not the bat. Vitality and bleeding. Yeah, you get the idea. Basically, just well, it's a nice coincidence. Your wyvern slave wore off at the exact same time you started the conversation. Oh no. But yeah, basically just kind of like leapfrogging from like bonus to bonus. You have like big nodes here that give you like a different skill or some kind of thing you can trigger. It's really cool. I like it. Shit, let me do that. Undo. What do I want though? I'm looking for like fire damage. Oh, slave. But your wyverns have that makes more sense. What do you mean your? Like, I figured use charm on a wyvern, whatever, and that's what you're referring to. Search. So fire and aether damage. Actually, I think I need electric, like lightning damage, because that's what. Oh, I have these skill points. Renato! We're gaming now. Look at that shit. Love me some Granado. That's mostly physical damage, though. A lot of it, though. Oh, yeah, it also does knockdown, so it, like, ragdolls people everywhere. It's so funny. So, yeah, this increases my Granado's damage. It changes it to lightning. I could probably... If I respec a little bit, changes to lightning damage. Because, yeah, this explosion does physical. I'm not really boosting off physical. It's all going to be lightning damage. So, I'm going to start trying to get towards lightning. How do I open my devotion again? There we go. Good enough. Lightning. I wonder if there's like a fire and lightning. I will be doing fire damage regardless. All the way down here. Cold and lightning. Cold and lightning seem to go hand in hand, apparently. Yeah, all the lightning's up here. Unfortunately, the game won't let you have your own flock of wyverns, at least yet. Who knows what the future might hold, but if experience taught you anything, that the future doesn't hold anything good. Alright, I guess we'll do this. Grab some defensive ability. Oh, because then I also unlock for this little fire thing and Aether. Okay. Good. Confirm changes. Wait, there's a chest there. Nice, I'll take that. Scavenge gloves. It requires more physique than I have. I'm gonna have to start increasing my armor score a little bit. Oops, a helmet. Leather helmet. You know what? It's a white item. Fuck it. It's not gonna be worth shit. You know what? Grenade. Jesus. I forgot it goes off instantly.
That skill's not ready.
Alright, spiders. What the fuck you got on me? What's up, lizards? What the fuck you got on me? I got a grenade. Goodbye. I like how it has a chance of doing knockdown, but so far everything just dies instantly. Because I'm doing so much more HP than they have in health. It's not even funny. Oh my god. I've never seen them up close. What do they look like? Oh, they all die facing forward. Let's like zoom in a little bit next time. Try zooming in next time. They're like slapping my dick in. Yeah, just kind of like generic fish lizard man kind of thing. Lift necklace. Alright, what's that for? Ah, it's a quest item. Gotta start my inventory. Very important. Mystic leather boots. Very slightly better than what I have.
I can't do that yet.
I'm gonna unbind my left mouse button to my move key. I don't know. I feel like I want to keep the move key, but it's just kind of jank. I think maybe that's why they have like A as your move key, just so you don't automatically like target shit with your weapon trying to move around. It feels like it's going a lot faster than this game usually does. Like, it'd be nice if it only goes off when I like hit shift to attack, if it's bound to like left click.
That skill's not ready.
Sunder. It's a powerful debuff applied by telegraphed attack. When you're sundered, you take additional damage. That's a new mechanic. That's really weird. Huh.
That skill's not ready.
But also, not a tear. Interesting. So I guess that's probably why they have the dodge on like a 3-second cooldown, especially. That is still kind of a weird mechanic, but I'm not against it. It depends on how much that additional damage is. Magic offhand, bonus to pets, cooldown reduction, energy recharge rate. Resistant Vilroth's Ring of Frostbite. Acid damage, venom damage, cold damage, frostburn damage. Shit I don't have, really. Yeah, it's like a necromancer's ring, I can see. Alright. I think next level I'm level 12. You get 2 classes at some point, I know that much. Can I equip the helmets? I can. Actually, no, it's a yellow helmet. I'll take it. Offer. Vampiric Tarnished Bolt Action Rifle. I mean, for style points, I could rock it, but I would lose a lot of damage. Style points are... It's tempting. Defensive ability. Cool, I have a ring now. It'd be nice if I can wear the Slith necklace. Like, just let me use the necklace, please. Oh yeah, sometimes the enemies just kind of like explode when you shoot them. I think if it's a crit, they explode. Oh no, it's like it might be like when you overkill them. At least my auto attack is pretty decent still. Just hearing the dramatic piano smash for the level up as that man just explodes. Alright, let's add some physique. Don't have a new ability yet. I had devotion point. Fire damage. What's the thing here? Chance on attack, 15% chance. A small burst of aether or up at the target's feet. It's mostly aether damage though. It's not that much fire damage, which is a little disappointing. What's this one? A torrent of water crashes down upon your foes unfortunate enough to be standing in front of you. 35% chance on attack, does 20% main hand damage. Cold and light. It's also mostly cold. What about... It's lightning and aether. Lightning and aether. I might as well go for that instead. Because it's 4 points. Lightning aether. Lightning aether. It's only 2 nodes though. This is also just 2 nodes though as well. I mean, I guess damage is damage. So I shouldn't be like too upset. This gives me 3 Eldritch, 3 Ascendant. What can I get from Ascendant? Physical damage? I mean, that I could still use physical damage though. For my Granado, because it gets converted, but it should still deal physical damage. Like scale off it. I think I have another ability that converts these things into lightning for like another one of my abilities. Yeah, let's grab this. And there we go. Another work message.
Can't do that yet.
I got a message that the other day that someone's last day was coming up, and they were wondering if I wanted to bring any food. And I said, yeah, sure, I will. But then I asked, like, okay, so who's the person leaving? Because you said a first name. We literally have like 7 people in our hospital unit that have the same fucking first name. I always love that. When you just end up having so many people with the same guy. Oh yeah, this is. I might as well go back home. Completed everything. It definitely is inconvenient, but it's kind of funny, especially like when they're all on the same shift.
Scouts to report in. Take some time to mingle with.
So like, I think one of them showed up's like, yeah, people just refer to me as like my last name.
Clearing out those sliths. We're starting to beg me for water. I don't know how many more times I can say it'll melt your guts before they just rush me and take it.
I'm taking care of it.
Well done. Once I pump out the remaining poisoned water, the spring should be clean enough for drinking. I'll make sure to let people here know how much help you've been. They'll be grateful that they can get a drink without dissolving their intestines. One more thing. Take my rucksack. Useful for hauling back scrap or whatever else you come across. I'm too old for that stuff now. Thanks for all your help. At least we can get it.
Oh yeah, I forget you get bonus inventory sizes in this game. Fuck yeah. I mean, I might as well equip this. It does add flat damage too, and other stats like offensive ability and resistances. My favorite shit is having a name that no one else has. So like in our system, if you type in enough parts of a name that And the system's like, well, there's not multiple people with this same, like, you know, string of characters in their name. It auto completes it. So I'll go to a computer. I just like type one key and then it auto completes my name, just because fuck it. It doesn't it's not that unique, but it's really funny. Everyone's like, type in the name and then click search and then click by job role and then click this, or they type out their full name and I'm just like, click. All right, here's my password. We're good. All right, I did the sign off on the narcotics or whatever the fuck you needed me for. Oh, I have the. Let me grab the armor. I don't know how good armor is. Like, what's the armor rating? Right. Okay. Yeah, that's a system. I fucking forgot about that. For some reason. Yeah, it's not that unique, thankfully. Because, oh my god, people haven't a hard enough time saying it in the first place. But it starts with a string of characters that no one else has, so it just makes it really easy. So, yes. Here is a fucking mechanic of this game that I completely forgot and I find so funny. Why does there need to be the fucking chance to hit specific body parts in an ARPG? There is absolutely no way to, like, influence this. It's just a thing. Like, my only guess is it's a way of, like, I guess punishing mixed armor. Like, if you have enough physique to, I don't know, it's like, my guess is maybe if you have enough physique to use heavy armor, you might as well go all in on heavy armor. Because if you're using, like, caster, like, other parts of caster armor, actually, no, maybe you can encourage it. I don't know. Because maybe what I'm thinking is, like, you can have a heavy chest piece and, like, heavy pants, and then everything else be, like, caster stuff. So you have, like, a 50% chance of defending with high resistances. But whereas the rest of your armor gives you bonuses to, like, more damage than armor. That's, like, all I can get. It's a fucking weird mechanic. I also don't know what armor absorption means. I think it's armor, like the cap. That would be my guess.
I'll give you a good price on what I've got left.
All right, let's see how good this price is. Impervious padded trench coat. Eh. I need more physique, though. Yeah, I'll be needing a lot of physique to, like, be able to wear stuff in this game. I mean, I'm not gonna buy stuff at the start right now, but I do love how, like, scrappy some of these weapons look. They do look fucking sick. Trinkets, what do we got here? Purging, claw fetish, and attack. Offensive ability, health regen, and acid resistance. Health regen, attack speed, cold. 9% physique and 2% energy regen a second. That could be nice. The extra physique. Health, attack speed, and resistances. I feel like that would kind of be like the most generic one that I can get away with. 18 health regen a second. That ain't bad. The physique gives me 2.92 bonus health regen. Oh. That's gonna cost me like half my gold though. I'll scrap this. Sell the bag of salt. I almost fucked. I almost like sneezed right into the goddamn microphone. All right, let's go out into the. Actually, I'll do a quest, or pick up a quest rather. New dialogue. I don't know. Oh yeah, I forgot this. For some reason, this guy, like, his little Sims triangle keeps becoming green, even though he has nothing new to say.
Good, you're back.
That's been a thing since I played
Since
since this game came out, I'm pretty sure.
Barnabas, you're a real asset to this community. One of my scouts came back with news, making our next move clear. The dead are heavily concentrated in Burwich Village to the north, past the swamps of Whitemire. There must be a reason why. Perhaps the ethereal behind these attacks is there. We can't know for sure without investigating deeper. You've proven yourself quite resourceful thus far. Your ability to secure rift gates for human use could be a turning point in our situation. With all the activity around Burwich, there's bound to be a rift gate. If you can capture it, that will give us a solid foothold in the area. Follow the road north through Whitemire. Though in the current state of things, you will likely have to leave the road behind well before you reach the village. Keep pressing north and you will eventually reach the outskirts of Burwich. It's surrounded by a palisade wall, so you will have to find a way inside. Once you've secured the rift gate, return to Devil's Crossing.
Alrighty. Oh yeah, this game has a weird inventory system where you have slots and each item type takes up a slot, so you can have as many things you already have, but have a maximum of 180 item types. I mean, 180 still sounds like a lot, though. I'm gonna assume there's way more than that, though, which sucks for a loot kobold like you. I mean, yeah, if there's definitely enough loot to fill out those slots, then I can imagine that. Oh, I've kind of always dug this track. Kind of a vibe, though. Lo-fi Grims to Dawn to. That's like a nice vibe of a game. Like, they really managed to make this track sound like somber yet just a vibe. Oh, yeah, I love how when you get near the obstacles and doors, you just kick them down. Like, if you're within melee range, instead of hitting them, you just kick them. Oh, I got the hiccups now, motherfucker. Kick this open. Oh. Fuck you, my grenade's better. The old, like, weird double layering Granado noise that sometimes happens. I'm glad that still is a thing. You gotta remember this game has books, lots of them, and oh. I don't remember that, but oh no. Alright, so I got like 4, so I might as well just shoot them. Goodbye. This is Pharos. Leave me alone. I do like how a lot of casting animations just kind of look like you. I can't get near that. It's gonna hurt me. Fuck it. Loot's more important. Not to mention alchemy and enchantment resources. Okay, I can imagine that'll fill it up real quick. Piercing damage, physical damage, and internal trauma damage. I think physical damage is like separate from. Yeah, physical damage is separate from pierce. Physical doesn't trauma, internal trauma. Like, they're all damage over time, by the way. Like, all these statuses, they're all damage over time. They're just like different pairings. Do they have any different effects? Or 5 seconds. Fire, acid, see vitality, aether, chaos, burn. Over 3 seconds. Interesting. So the physicals are over 5 seconds, whereas elemental over. Wait, no, poison over 5 seconds. Maybe they have like a. Maybe the base multipliers are different. That's weird. What about, so bleeding is 3 seconds, whereas trauma damage is 5 seconds. Sure, fucking whatever, man. That's definitely a decision. It would have to be like the base multiplier is different.
I can't do that yet.
Anything back here? There's gotta be, right? Oh, fine. Grenade? Grenade! Oh, they're all dead. They have all fucking died. I can't wait till this grenade stops killing things instantly. So then I could just go back to watching them fly around when I throw the grenade. I wonder if they have to be near this to take the overtime damage. No, I just have to hit them once. Okay. I thought I have to like time this correctly. That's actually really nice now, though. That seems suspicious. How do I get there?
That skill's not ready.
Wait, are those craters from my grenade? Hold on. Hey, wait, do my grenade craters actually just linger? Okay, no, I think that other one despawned. Or maybe it just sits on for a long time. Oh yeah, I never went up this way. Grenade? Goodbye. I do recall this game like does not respawn enemies until you do like a full world reset, which I think requires quitting the game and reloading. I forget how the mechanics of that work. But like the world has like, I think outside of the points of interest, there are no loading screens at all in this game. Like if you want, you can just walk from here all the way up and like not have a single loading screen. Maybe if you have to like go through an area to get to a new one, which I don't think is that common. Pretty sure you could just walk from area to area just fine. Ugh, my nose is getting all stuffy for some reason, and this is bothering the shit out of me. Okay, there's nothing special, just... It just... Oh, wait! Weather chest. Secrets. And that wasn't anything spectacular, but... Also like an early game thing, so...
That skill's not ready.
Oh, what the fuck just happened there? Like it like forced minimized me for a second? We're gonna be hearing that skill's not ready yet for a while. Wait. Okay, there's no other portal.
I can't do that yet.
This is almost giving me vibes of, I have to go alone. This is no place for a horse. I have to go alone. From fucking Darksiders 2. Like, you think you're in an area where you can use your horse, so you press the horse button. And then he's like, I have to go alone. This is no place for a horse. Because it just like cycles between those two dialogues every time you press the button. Like, I swear in that game, there's only like 5 places you actually use the goddamn horse. And that's exaggeration, because half the game's open world, but... So many areas that were definitely big enough to have a horse. But apparently, no. Actually, yeah, speaking of Darksiders... Fucking... I think when you were talking about Divinity having a Steam controller layout available... That's one thing that I love about... Oh, I'm slowly taking damage. That's one thing I really loved about some games when they added the new, I guess, quote-unquote new Steam layout. Like those Steam little cards, like the cover art boxes thing in the library. Like a lot of games went back and added like unique art. Some of them was like, okay, you know, we just took the key art and just cropped it and added a title. Others like actually had unique art for it, even though the game's like 15 years old by that point. But let me go back and look for it. Oh yeah, I fucking forgot. Solid Snake is in Rainbow Six Siege. Like, there are some games that don't have it, and it does seem weird, especially in the context of. Oh, here I'll show this. Take a screenshot. Save that shit. Hit the screen. Especially in the context of this. Like, you have Darksiders, right? Then you have Darksiders Genesis. You have Darksiders 2. And then Darksiders, for some reason, Darksiders 2 is the only one to not have a unique cover art. But here's the thing. Darksiders War Mastered Edition and the original Darksiders has it. But not Darksiders 2. Like, I know Darksiders 2 has the Definitive Edition, which probably does have the art, but I just find it so funny that they gave one to the very first Darksiders, but not the second one. You know what? Out of curiosity, let's see what other random games should have an icon but don't. Get banned, promising anguish. I do not want your bot spam here. Be gone, thought. I mean, they're already auto-hidden, but I need the satisfaction. Let's see. I mean, so far everything makes sense. Like demos or really old games or games that don't exist anymore. Like fucking Firefall. Anyone remember fucking Firefall? I miss Firefall. That game had potential. It fucking not good. Well, okay. In the end, and it's kind of ended getting worse and worse. But Jet Island is one. Like Jet Island's was a relatively recent game too. Like 3 years ago, 5 years ago, old, something like that. What other games? Actually, I think it'd be better just to see which games have unique ones that are old. Like Mystery of the Druids. For some reason, Mystery of the Druids has one. That game is from, like, how old is that game? 2001, and they gave it a unique Steam in, like, keep in mind, this is an obscure fucking, like, this is a really bad obscure game. It literally has only 102 reviews on Steam, and this is after it being a video game that Mandalore Gaming did a video on. So, like, even with that level of, like, extra notoriety, still, like, does it seem like many people got it? Necrovision's another game. Holy shit, that's a really cool art. Like, from afar, it doesn't look that bad. When you look at it up close and it's all painterly. Necrovision came out in 2009. And that has one. Let's see. Paranautical Activity. Didn't that game get delisted off Steam? Oh, no, the Deluxe Atonement Edition. It's still 2013, and people didn't really care much about it, other than the time the developer told Gabe Newell to kill himself, so they removed it off Steam. Rayman Legends and Rayman Origins not having a Steam card does kind of suck. Girlbonauts Unlimited also kind of stands out. Sakura Fantasy apparently has it. Yes, I own Sakura Fantasy. Wait, hold on a second. Sakura Fantasy? When did I get this game? Like, my friend gifted it to me for my birthday one day. I think Sakura Fantasy came out right before my birthday. I think my friend like legit saw that it was my birthday and Sakura Fantasy didn't come out that long before, so he bought it for me. I used Steam's streaming service to stream the game to him and like narrated it. It was so fucking funny. I realize it's kind of hard to see what the fuck's going on since I don't have the Steam open. I'm not gonna show you my damn Steam. This is my private. You want to see how many eroji games I have, or whatever the fuck they're called. And by how many, I mean it's literally just Honey Pop because it was free. Like they were just giving out a Honey Pop for free. What's this? Must have more HP. Okay. Like they were just giving it away for free. So I'm like, listen, I'm never gonna play it. I don't care about Bejeweled, and Bejeweled with titties does not really do anything for me. What do you mean my grenade missed? Ouchies. Oh god.
Can't do that yet.
R. Whew. Fucking big ass grenade missed. Don't pull that shit on me. Ah, no, I popped a potion on accident. Gotta not get hit. Grenade? Grenade?
Can't do that yet.
Whew. Nice. Soul's Touch. Epic Gloves. Oh yeah, I replayed the old piece in Orphan 1. It doesn't replace the names on the memorial, it just adds more. So it does have a cap. It does have a cap on names. So I imagine once you reach the cap, it'll start replacing the names. But that also requires you to have played it like 4 or 5 times over. Anything else around here? What if I just throw grenades to see if it like blows up anything I can loot?
I can't do that yet.
Wait, is that chest? No. Nothing. Okay, let's get out of here. So, because you broke the quest by interacting with the drop zone pickup after the animation started. Oh, nice. I love how there's so many things that surprisingly go wrong. Finally, shoulder pieces. There's so many things that go wrong when... Oh, this is a fucking paragraph. Nothing I need. I mean, health. I could equip it for health once I get a level up. Oh no, I mean 3 levels up. Jesus. Gas speed, resistances. Resistances will be nice. I lose 30 HP, but that's not a big deal. What's the shield do? Physical damage, trauma damage, more damage blocked. Grants skills. Meh. Also somehow got the Vinquibus for 1 regular mission. Really wish we had it for the whole quest. Yeah, for some reason, like, you just randomly get the Vinquibus for 1 mission, and then the rest of it's just the Trump Prime. Well, I guess then there's the boss fight where you use the Daiku Prime. That always did seem really weird. I'm like, oh, cool, so every mission you'll change, and then, nope, right back to using the Trubna. Which, like, don't get me wrong, the Trubna's a really fun weapon, I love it. It does seem like a bit of a random pull, though. Like, especially Trubna Prime, when it's like an Entradi designed weapon. Out of, like, literally every other Prime. It's, like, specifically an Entradi one. Okay, level 10 is the secondary mastery. So, here's a fun thing. Pick soldier. Actually, let's undo class. So, up here, you see my demolitionist? Grab some physique. I'm a level 10 demolitionist. If I grab soldier. Oh, I think I have to commit. I did like 1 point. I'm now commando. Although now I have to respec. Shit, I should have thought about this through. Fuck. I know there's a way to respec. But yeah, no. So every single combination of the two classes does in fact give you a subtitle.
That skill's not ready.
Illusionish?
What I can do here.
Oh yeah. This is just transmog. Like, so every item you've picked up before, you can just make it a little something else if you want. Give that shit peak drip. Because why the fuck not?
I'll give you a good price on what I've got left.
Not them.
See you around.
Okay.
Come see what's left of my wares.
These are blueprints. Bonus stuff. Nah, I don't think about. I'm not sure that'll work. Also, who even uses the Trumna? Dude, a surprising amount of people, like, the Trumna is like it's like one of those cult classic weapons. Like, if you like the Trumna, you fucking like the Trumna. How about
What do
you?
you want?
Maybe I don't have the NPC who can, like, respec me yet. Oh wait, no, it might be this person.
Greetings, child. I am pleased to see that the taint of possession has left you. Should you require it, I offer spiritual guidance to the survivors. I will gladly extend this service to you.
Here we go. You're the one who stopped me from being possessed.
My knowledge of spirits has allowed me to devise a trap with which we were able to contain you and the ethereal that controlled you. It was not until the noose was firmly around your neck that the spirit left you, though.
Why haven't you dealt with the reanimator then?
I'm afraid that I am not at all fit for combat, which from my understanding was more than necessary for you to reach the reanimator's lair. I was only able to subdue the ethereal within you with the use of a trap, which would have required the reanimator to come to us, just as you have.
You mentioned the spiritual guidance.
Troubled memories can cloud the mind and torment the spirit. With my guidance, you can move past these painful thoughts and begin anew.
Cool, respecking. There we go, she's lady.
And clear your mind of regrets.
Yeah, so then I'll go to soldier. Wait, you can't reset a mastery selection? Wait. I thought you could. Fuck. I guess I'm going commando. I hope DE doesn't continue this not letting us use our arsenal. Maybe it's just me because you don't have much care for Excalibur Prime. You guys should play with your own frames, even if it was restricted to primes. I can get. I guess for me, it's because like quests are such a tiny percentage of the game, and they're also so brain dead easy that like. I'm kind of fine with it. Like, if like I definitely understand them not wanting to give us like nuke frame 10, like letting us use nuke frame 10,000 for a quest and then just blowing through it. It at least makes it slow enough to kind of take in the combat a little bit. It does. That is unfortunate though. I thought you could respec your class. Yes, I can do that. But I can't fully... Oh, shit.
Safe journey.
Well, I guess I'm fucking rolling with this. Damn. They can just remove our mods the way they do with the Grendel missions. On one hand, I get that, but on the other hand, there is such a difference between like unmodded versions of so many weapons.
Have you happened to find...
Like if you pick the quest, it's just kind of a thing of like, imagine you like want to pick like the Brat and Vandal. You go in with like unmodded, and it's absolutely dog shit against like the level 50 enemies they throw at you. You're like, all right, let me just stop all the story beats going on right now because this boss, because like I barely, you know, I guess imagine like the boss mission. Like even with the hand modded Trumna you got, it still took ages, which, you know, is a problem with them balancing the quest. But points. I guess I could use this for defense primarily. What was I saying? Like, you know, use like a Brat and Vandal or some shit, and you can get through like the enemies just fine, but then the boss like is literally impossible. So then, you know, you would have to be like, well, I guess I have to stop all the story progress, go through the entire game, you know, that one mission again with a new weapon just to get through it properly.
Can't do that yet.
Like like in a game like Warframe, especially when they're trying to tell a story with their quests and have specific pacing, having fixed arsenals does help. Also, where'd my skill go? There we go. My skill became like those sliths. Fucking just disappeared. Can I eat this? No, apparently not. Fine, be that way. Yeah, I guess for me, it's like the quests are no more than an hour and a half, and you can kind of go back to doing whatever the hell you want. Just for me, it doesn't really bother me that much. I definitely understand the dissonance. But it feels like it's better paced the way they do it. Even if, like I said, they do poorly balance it sometimes. Like, oh my god, I was like just dying fighting the Dactylus during the quest. It took so fucking long.
Can't do that yet.
That'd probably be better than letting me take my Latum, and then they have to balance it around the fact that I can either have like an MK1 Lato or a Latum. So with the fucking Lato, or you know, with like anything but the Latum, it would just take just as long, if not longer. Then you grab the Latum and like it's over in 2 seconds.
That skill's not ready.
Warframe's balance is just fucked. It is so fucked. Beyond thought. Iron bits, I'll take that. Food rations, didn't need that, but I'll eat it anyways. It'd be nice if my constitution was full, it didn't instantly eat the food on the floor. Maybe like I did actually. Dude, okay, Foley, I am unironically excited about Foley. Like, I will totally admit, I pick Warframe sometimes based off looks. Like, I looked at Garuda, and I said hot, and then I decided to main Garuda for a while. That's not quite the reason. I did like Garuda's design. Elbow danglies, peak. Just saying. Like really long flowy sleeves and shit like that, peak. Just straight up. So I'm like, I'll play Garuda. Turns out I really like Garuda. Same with Jade. I'm like, wait, Jade looks so fucking cool. And then I'm like, you know what? Jade's fun. I'll play Jade. Like half of me liking Jade is honestly just because she looks cool. So like I was not a big fan of Foley, just not my personal body type that I find like visually appealing. Nothing against it, just ain't my thing. Not my aesthetic. Emphasis on the ass. But when they showed her kit, I'm like, doesn't matter. Put me on that 500-pound lifestyle or whatever the fuck that meme is. Just remember this fucking video of of some dude, like I would say voicing Perfect Cell, but it was like zero attempt at doing a voice. It was just a dude telling Vegeta to not to like telling Vegeta to stop getting in the way of him liking fat bitches. Whatever the fuck. It was an unhinged video, but it lives rent-free in my head. But yeah, no, like her first ability, okay, it's a teleport. It's got a lot going on though. Like it's a teleport, a couple seconds of invincibility. It paints enemies, which slows them down and allows them to drop health or energy orbs. And I did something else. I think that was it. Oh, status cleanse. It also status cleansed. Because sure, why not? Then her 2 is like, she just opens up the Gmod prop window. Which is like, what the fuck? Like when I saw that she had like 13 selections, the fact she can summon a Loke Surge and a Thermion RPG single-handedly is like really good. Even if they have like long cooldowns. It was like what, 30 seconds for the Thermion RPG. And like the fact that they're playing around with her being able to summon like mission objectives, that's really cool. Like fucking props.
That skill's not ready.
Joke not intended, but I'll take it. I don't know why I bother throwing my Molotovs when I just keep hitting with a grenade and it one-shots them anyways. Sometimes there's like little mini sections of the wall you can break. Oh, I missed. And then her third ability being the writer's thinly veiled fetish by creating a giant ink lady that grows to like 15 feet tall while giving your team damage reduction and keeps you shaking her ass or whatever the fuck her dance was she was doing. It was the funniest shit ever. I'm like, okay, this is gonna be fun. Like, she's gonna be fun. Also, I noticed it goes beyond 90%.
That skill's not ready.
Like in the video, she had 92%. So I would venture to guess she can go up to 95% like Citrine can, which is crazy. Cause that is straight up like twice as tanky as like pretty much 90% of Warframes with a damage reduction ability. Like I'm pretty sure, I think Nidus might have 95% damage reduction on his parasitic link. I think. But like the fact she can get that, generate orbs as well, means she is gonna be thick. More than just literally, like metaphysically. Cause holy shit. Like health conversion, 1450 armor or 1350 armor with, I don't know what her base armor is, probably low, with 95% damage reduction, caked, and also slowing enemies down. Like she is gonna be, but and also the duration scaling with kills. So like in theory, you just have to press the button every now and then to like move the tower near you, and you. Because in the dev stream, it went to like 90 seconds or 70 seconds, which is crazy. Like even Citrine, who has to build up her ability, she has to recast it and refresh like per duration. But granted, it also follows her, so it's trade-off. What trade-off there is in Warframe. And then honestly, I love her fourth ability. I know people are thinking like it has anti-synergy and it has all this stuff. I don't really care. People are like, oh, it has anti-synergy. I mean, just cast her first ability to like paint things, and then cast her 4, I guess, if you want energy orbs and health orbs. Like, I know people talk about all the traps and the barrels, but I feel like that kind of implies you're gonna have every single enemy floating in the first place, which just, I mean, that's not gonna be the case. And based on what they showed in the dev stream, like if you shoot the balloons fast enough, it's an instant kill. Because it sounds like they're handling it the way Frost's like wall slam damage works. It's like based on velocity. and skills based on their max HP, because like the first MOA was taking 3 million damage, and then as the balloon went on, like someone was taking, I gotta pee again. Someone was taking like 800,000, 200,000, but they were still dying in one hit. So I'm just sitting here thinking, like, yeah, I guess summoning a barrel and shooting it to not instantly kill them with the gas procs is a thing. But also, like, my first thought was, what if you just got the Corinth Prime's alt fire, or the Corinth alt fire, put everyone in a balloon, and then just shot the alt fire down, popped all the balloons at once, and then just instantly killed the whole pack because they slammed into the ground. I'm like, do you really need synergy with an ability like that? I don't know. I think my biggest thing is that she does have, like as excited as I am, I know I've mentioned in the past that I really wanted a Warframe that feels like one of their abilities is just a tech demo. Like I always think about Ivara's Navigator. There's like we don't get abilities like Ivara's Navigator anymore. Like you have weird mechanics, but a lot of like weird mechanics and like abilities are kind of just different ways of it's different ways of, how do I put this? Yeah, let me, Zeke. It's different ways of getting the same stats.
I can't carry anymore.
Can I equip anything? Bonus damage to all pets, lightning electrocute damage. Actually, how many? Need 5 points. There we go. Now my damage is gonna go through the roof. Honestly, kind of excessive damage. Like it really is. Coming like thinking about it, I don't need this much damage. I'm already. You know what? Fuck it. Might as well. And I unlock this ability too. And unlocks burn damage. Cool. Oh yeah, I can unspec out of this. Am I fucking using it?
My inventory is full.
Right, yeah. I already forgot about that. Level 16. Third covered note. Got ourselves a bunch of them idiot rovers wandering in our hideout the other night. They were unarmed, as they often are. Of course, they tried to run when we jumped them, but little good that did them. Now we have ourselves a few slaves digging in the mine. We can't eat coal though, and our food supplies. Oh boy, a call from work. I wonder what this is. I need to get put off my works call list. Good lord, I get fucking 4 calls from them. I get more calls from my job for like them needing people to come into work than I do like telemarketers these days, which is sad. And our food supplies are running out. The rovers barely had a few scraps between them. With the Burwitch Bridge destroyed, we're stuck in the swamp. I'm beginning to wonder if perhaps we made a mistake by not following Cronley's gang to the west. May not be much pickings in the wilderness on that side of Devil's Crossing, but at least they had numbers. Could have probably hunted out a decent-sized boar between a lot of them. Out here, they got nothing but Slith and the dead. Yep, might as well equip that. Just a better helmet. What's this do? Cold damage, frostburn, flat physical is converted to fire damage. The madness. Physical damage converted to chaos damage. Fire damage. Aether and chaos. Health regen per second. Lightning and pierce resistance. I'll grab that. Oh wait, no, I can equip this for lightning damage for my Granado. But yeah, as much as I've been saying, I really want abilities that like really push the envelope and feel more like tech demos for something they were trying to do, and they just stuck it out an ability afterwards. I'm glad we got that, but she really does feel like the most Warframe like out there. Oh, someone's alive. Please stay your weapon, stranger. We're no outlaws. We've been captured and put to work here in the mines. I hope you're here to set us free. There's slaves here? So it would seem, and nothing is worse to a rover than being confined. We're part of the rover band that set up camp in a secluded part of the Reitmire, hoping to avoid trouble, but trouble found us anyways. Captured 4 of us, but young Lark and the other 2 men who were here already died from overwork. They just left their bodies down here with us. Rovers follow the path of peace, but I can't help but thinking the world is a better place since you sent those outlaws to meet their judgment. Kill the bandits, you're free to go. Now spread the word of your deed. If you find us out in the company of the rovers, you'll always have a place beside our fire. Anything to loot here? Grenade. But yeah, it's like her first ability is just okay. It's... Oh, weird. Didn't even tell me that I can loot that thing. Hello, humans. Goodbye, humans. Fucking disintegrated. Ow, how dare you hit me. Grenade.
My inventory is full.
Anything white to throw out? Yeah. Toss that, toss that, toss that. Ooh, I have these amulets. Nothing crazy. Like her first ability is like, okay, it's a teleport. What's so ink themed? Like it's basically just like whatever they can do to make the simplest ability have a bunch of stats that a Warframe needs, but like vaguely in tune with her theme, without necessarily pushing the envelope. Like, oh, what's her third ability? It's just Citrine's 2, but you have to move it. So how's that ink themed? Because she summons a tower of ink in the shape of her. Okay. So how is that ink themed? like how does that convert like I can imagine like I think what they could have done is maybe make it so that the tower like covers you in ink and also doesn't grow in size. You know, the tower could gives everyone like an inky atmosphere, and like you maybe instead of like being one big tower, you summon like a small clone, so it's implying damage reduction through the enemies like getting confused and not hitting you, or maybe instead of just giving her, damage reduction, it could have been like evasion chance. But I mean, damage reduction just works better because it's just hard DR. I mean, then again, we don't have that many friends that really utilize evasion. Daku,
Can't do that yet.
Titania. Technically, you could say Zephyr. Oh, some shit. Do I need that? No. Like it does feel like it's like whatever vague ink themed stretch they can make, and then just yeah, I mean she needs DR, so we'll just put that on there. Well, certainly a little disappointing. Not a big deal, but shit. Actually, yeah, I'm not gonna be able to use this anyways. Zephyr doesn't have evasion. That's why I'm saying technically, because technically, her wind turbine like just throws projectiles around, which kind of effectively does work like evasion the way Warframe does it. Because the way Warframe handles evasion, it just makes enemies just completely fucking miss. So in a way, it functions exactly like evasion, except with pretty much 100% efficiency. Early Zephyr actually did work more like evasion, because her turbine actually had holes. I don't know exactly how it worked, but it was possible that it pretty much was a random chance. Like, whenever enemies shot at you, most would get deflected, but sometimes something would just get through, unless you had, like, enough range. Which is why, like, max range Zephyr, I want to say, was, like, really good. It's more like Nyx's bubble. Not quite, because you can still get hit, like, with melee attacks and explosives if they do go near you. That's why I think it works more like evasion. But again, that's why I said technically. I probably wouldn't count that as evasion, but some people can see it that way. Especially since it's kind of like her theme of I'm in the air all the time moving really fast, so she can't hit me. He wants to, the Sith are unnatural creatures and poison the land itself. It seems only fitting that we should turn some of their vile magic against them. The shamans carry bone necklaces, primitive things. They carry primal power within them. I can weave this power into something more potent for you. You bring me a few of them and let's say 100 bits to aid us in return. I'll fashion a magic ring. Will these necklaces suffice? Ah yes, the raw power of these bones and my old deft hands will weave them into something more potent. I'll finish the ring for you shortly. Just only for range attacks. I'll keep hitting you. What does this do? 10% damage to Beastkin, a bunch of resistances, and energy regeneration. Yeah, put it over there. Easy. Games often have these evasive themes ability, but don't actually do anything. You're the first to find us in a long while. You're welcome to warm yourself by our fire, but when you leave, I ask you to keep this place a secret. Sure, I can do that. As long as you don't bring violence to this place, you're welcome here. You're welcome in turn. Any wisdom to share about the road ahead? The first traveler was Rowan, a king of old Arkovia, the city which once ruled over these lands and many others. It is said that Rowan met an old man on the road while returning from the battle. The old man spoke of many strange things and revealed that he was a god and he wandered every path in this world since the dawn of time. He warned Rowan that a great doom would befall Arkovia because of people's obsessions with title and ownership. When Rowan returned, he renounced his throne and lands and took to the road, keeping only what he could carry. Many joined him, and they were called the Roari, and eventually became modern-day rovers. Most of the Arkovias ridiculed Rowan, including his family, who thought him mad. But in the end, the old prophecy came true. Arkovia fell to ruin, the land's cursed to this day. Can you tell? What else? What else can you tell me, old man? The material world you see around you is not the limit of reality, nor is this the only realm of existence. Our folklore tells of travelers who have found hidden paths to slip through the veil between realities and pass into other realms of existence. Those who have returned tell of fantastic worlds vastly different from our own. The coming of the Aetherials is proof of that, and the rifts used to cheat distance and time to travel instantly from one place to the other are wounds in the veil of reality. We rovers have seen many things, not ethereal, pass through the rifts to enter our world. Even if we could drive them all out, will these wounds ever heal? Any other stories? No, it's the same thing. I have to be on my way. The Terraria Black Belt and Old Titanium armor bonuses? I mean, the Black Belt in Terraria does work. It's a chance to evade things. Like, usually evasion in games is... what do you call it? Like, tends to just be like a chance to not get hit. Evasion can definitely be tricky for sure. Because if you like put too much power into not getting hit, then you can kind of like trivialize everything super easy. I think Warframe surprisingly does it decently well. Because you can supplement evasion with other things like the temporary shield gating and stuff like that. I guess the big divide is evasion versus damage reduction. Because that's a big problem Payday 2 has, where in its meta, like in the highest difficulty, because players keep asking for harder and harder shit, like armor dies into like you can be the heaviest armor character in the game, all the damage reduction, but like you take 2 to 3 hits from the massive cops around you, and that's it, your armor's done. And it takes like 5 seconds to come back, let's say. Whereas if you have a dodge build, you dodge like 70% of the hits you take, and when your armor breaks, you have like a second of invulnerability because armor doesn't bypass, or damage doesn't bypass armor, and there's ways to like regenerate armor. So it's just so much more effective to plus you're also like half the speed or like a third of the speed with heavy armor. Than if you have a dodge build. I would honestly argue you are probably closer to a quarter of the speed if you use heavy armor. Like when you're wearing the full 2-piece suit for max evasion and all the movement speed you get for having no armor, it's so fast. Like, it is crazy. And that alone can also make you like take less damage. And the worst part is that, you know, they have snipers, and snipers do damage that bypasses your armor. And I guess it does make you take less damage if you have the full armor, but it's still 1 to 2 shotting you. It really is in Payday. You remember Payday 2? Man, that wasn't fun. That's why I only ever played on on like Mayhem difficulty. Mayhem was a good balance where everything worked. Like, you know, you can do dodge builds, you can do you can do armor builds, but it wasn't like so easy that like armor was bad or dodge was like absolutely broken. I mean, obviously it would be if you were taking death sentence builds into Mayhem. But fuck it, I just want to run around with like heavy armor, a big minigun, and punch people in the face. And it was difficult enough that I felt like I was doing shit. As I'm sitting here playing Grim Dawn, I realized I think the last time I played Grim Dawn was when I was 18. Like 17. God damn, this game is old.
That skill's not ready.
Okay, I think it's a lie. I have played it like I think maybe like most recently 5 years ago. But still. Like, I'm sitting here being like, man, I remember so much of this game, and the last time I played it was, like, I really played through it. It was so fucking long ago. This game is over 10 years old now.
That skill's not ready.
Going back to Warframe, like, we really don't have many, like evasion stuff for Warframes. Like Titania, Zaku. Who else? Mirage, she has that as one of her, like, a side thing from her kit. Although it is kind of interesting because like I guess you could say it's evasion, but technically it's more so the clones just draw enemy fire. They're like Loki's decoys. But it's effectively evasion. Because enemies are shooting at you, but they're just completely missing.
Can't do that yet.
Just because they're trying to like just shoot a different target. So like it would be cool. It would be cool if Foley's 3, because I mean I think it makes more sense as well for her to give you like a set period of invincibility, if she was an evasion focused frame, over her having like 95% DR. Plus, I think it would look cooler. than if like when you summon one ink thing that kind of like gives you a slight inky border to like distort your shape.
Skill's not ready.
So enemies hit you less, and like the more you kill enemies in that field, it summons like more clones around there to represent like it drawing more fire. And I think that worked better. But yeah, I am super excited for her. But yeah, Dragon, the hollow armor definitely does kind of not really fit that. Cause I don't know, it just seems like a guaranteed thing. It does make it feel weird as far as like evasion goes. I think Path of Exile probably has some of the best evasion mechanics though, just because of the way you can layer defense and the way they make dodging like kind of consistent, and then you can layer dodge with evasion. Because in Path of Exile, evasion is evasion. But evasion has like an entropic effect, where the more, I think that's what they call it, like dodge entropy for some reason. Where the more you dodge, the more likely you are to get hit, and the more you get hit, the more likely you are to dodge. Like basically making it so that you average out the dodge chance. Also, it's almost 4 o'clock. Shit. Makes it so the more likely you are to get hit. But then you have like actual dodge. Like dodge is not evasion. Because dodge actually is like fully random. So and I believe dodge refreshes evasion. So like if you get hit and evasion fails but then dodge succeeds, it will refresh your evasion. Be gone. I love having a grenade. Hello, grenade? Fuck. Hello, grenade? Thank you. I mean, it's good that this one ability still basically one-shots these enemies. You know, quote-unquote, having, you know, burn time, but... Alright, this guy. Uh-oh, he resists lightning, shit. The one guy, after like the one tough enemy after I get my shit leveled up, and he resists lightning. What a dingus. Why does he have to be like that? Be gone. I do wonder what that untouched meal. What's this one? I kind of want to grab this. Ooh, but that adds like 4 seconds to the recharge time, though. What does this do? Physical damage. Ah, okay, so it increases physical damage. I wonder if that... I might go with retaliation, like try and have like retaliation stuff be really tanky. What's this? I love how the skill description is lore and not actually telling you what it does. Let's see. It sounds like it's just like a big AoE explosion. Buffs are automatically activated. Does 12 fire retaliation damage. It adds that? I think one of the biggest issues with these defense options like dodge is the devs forgot they're making it for a horde shooter. I think that's less the case, and it's more the case of like enemy scaling. Because like the dodge stuff does, like dodge can work if you are capable of supplementing dodge with something. Because like honestly, like Path of Exile, Payday 2, Warframe, like their dodge stuff is like functional. And those are all horde-based games. Do I want to? I'll level this up. That is still a lot of damage though. You know what? Actually, let me see what soldier grants me. Physique, health, block. Overguard, assume a defensive stance. That's a shield bash. Chance of activating increases all damage by a bunch. Activates not taking damage, gotcha. But like the thing with Warframe is that once you reach a certain level, shield like dodge builds just become like a slightly comfier shield gating build. Oh wait, Discord, huh? Yeah, this barely offers me anything that I really want. Like, there's not even... You don't even get many retaliation stuff, surprisingly. Like, yeah. Total retaliation modified by... Wait, what? What does that mean? Total damage modified by minus 10%? Yeah, like, you don't get, like, it's only at the very end that you get something, like, retaliation related. What the fuck? Man. Like, I guess I'll have to work with this. Just use them for the passives, really. Just grab, like, you know, Menrir's Will, grab this stuff. Yeah. I'm good on damage for now. Grenade. Grenade. I do love that. I do love that this really strong ability is just throws a grenade. No frills, just I got a grenade, fuck you. Maybe we can convince Lemon to do a challenge run of Grim Dawn. I mean, it looked like the easiest one ever. If it's like, can you beat Grim Dawn with just fire bombs? Yes. I mean, yes, you can. It's like the first ability you get. Alright, well, I guess I'll just call it here. Just, at some point, I'm just going to keep walking in a line. There's no real, like, good safe point. This is desktop. Yeah, so I'll be playing Grim Dawn tomorrow. And then I will... I'll probably not stream till next week. Focus, so I can focus on finishing up that grounded video. See the calendar. Cause yeah, I work basically through the weekend. Yeah, probably Monday. I mean, we'll see. My schedule is a bit light. I'm just kind of waiting to see if people need me to cover or anything. But yeah, maybe Monday after Wednesday, but we'll see. My schedule is a bit too open sometimes. It's hard to tell. Actually, let me finish looking at the dev stream stuff. Here, a dev stream 193 overview. Holy shit. I'm looking at Foley's picture on the Warframe website. Good lord, her I'm just staring like, Jesus, her breasts are massive. Do they really? I mean, of course they had to. It's Warframe. But I was just kind of taken aback because they like it looks like they also put like a slight outline around them, which makes them stand out more. I mean, she's gonna be the thickest Warframe abs by far, so why not just go all in? Oh yeah, the fact that she can also make her custom icons, which is such a dumb feature, but I'm like, welcome back, Phantasy Star Online 2. Let's see. Oh yeah, the Gauss and Grendel skin. That was so good. Like that shit's so good. Because I know they had the. What else? Oh yeah. Speeding up survival, increasing excavation durability. Oh, shield gating too. Nice. Be scared of that spawn are now temporarily invulnerable. Oh my god, thank you. Oh yeah. When them changing Arctic Eximus so that they only apply cold while in the bubble instead of applying cold to you whenever they think about you within a 50 square meter radius. And also so apparently the cold rework is just how cold affects the players, not like changing how the players apply cold. So making it stack 10% per tick up to 4 times is technically a buff, but it depends on how fast the Arctic Eximus build up cold or any other sources of cold. Because it could very well just like make cold way easier to deal with. I also really like clan bonus for resources and all that. Yeah. Nothing too crazy. But definitely a real. Oh, the crafting times for Excalibur and Volt and Magnum are just 24 hours. Nice. Yeah, I saw they were reducing the grinds for a bunch of stuff, and then they name dropped the Lado and Bratton Vandal, which could be good. I'm kind of sad because I had some parts that I just never got around to selling. Rip. All right, yeah, that's kind of mostly the interesting stuff. I had the foil gold cards. It's a weird idea, but whatever. All right, now I'm heading out. Peace, y'all.